fool me. The boy is man, that kid he looks like a little peewee football little kid. He don't even look right out there, bro. What's the dude ain't got no sauce, man. They just sizing him up like he's something. He ain't got no sauce, man. Kyler Murray was way better than him.
Either.
Dude, he could have all the O-line he wants, bro. He just don't have the sauce, man. He's an average guy at best, bro. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's exactly what he is, an average height for a man, and he's an average quarterback in the league, man.
You need to clip this, bro. He on him right now. He on him crazy.
Bro,
Trent, I like how I walked in like a few seconds in and just saying Bryce Young's a fucking
No. Hey, in a few seconds,
that was my fault, Harrison, because I asked you that question and I read the report that Bryce Young.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained ankle. It's not going to be that bad of an issue. It's just. Let me say something. As a Panther fan, losing 2 of your guards, it's just horrible.
I just said that quarterback.
Oh, now we talking about guards. We talking about guards, dude. Are we serious?
Guards don't matter.
We talk. Dude, the least matter position in all of football, other than the long snapper, is a freaking guard, dog.
So explain Larry Allen. Explain Bruce Smith.
Damn.
Bruh, come on,
man. Explain Mark Stepnoski.
Bro,
explain the Great Wall of Dallas. The Great Wall of Dallas, their greatest weapon was the guard.
I said, the least amount of importance in the football field, other than the placeholder, is a damn guard position, bro. That's why they get
even come between the defensive tackles without the guards, brother.
But time out. Even if you say that's like the least most like valuable, it's still very damn important, bro. Like,
no, it's not very damn important. I'll tell you all right now. Man, you can place any 300-pound motherfucker.
Have you seen Mark Lewinsky from the New York Giants? On my team, have you seen him getting thrashed every week?
Oh my goodness!
He allowed 12 pressures in one game. You can't.
Dude, the only thing guards are there for is for double teaming against D tackles, dog.
What is Zach Martin then to you? What is Zach?
What is Zach Martin? What the hell is he? What has he done? Like, what is he? He's a
guard. That's what.
How does that
Hall of Fame player?
Bro, guards do
Trent,
not.
what is he smoking? Where's that whistle that you have, Trent? Where's the whistle?
I might have to get
the whistle. Get the whistle, bro.
Ain't no way guards has any prediction or any
That's how Emmitt Smith became the all-time leading rusher because of his offensive guards.
Hey, who was the Cincinnati Bengals guards? And they be going to the damn Super Bowl and playoff every fucking year. Who the hell is their guards?
They don't have no left tackle. That's how they hired Orlando.
What?
Got Orlando Brown. They didn't have left tackles. They had guards. They didn't have tackles.
Oh my God, a guard. That's the difference, Bryce.
Brandon, get your ass in here. Get your ass in here.
Yes, you think Steve? You think Steve Hutchinson just some random dude on the street?
You're talking about you can't name me no guard that didn't have a left tackle or a great center next to him, bro. There's no one guard without a center or left tackle.
Larry Allen, he was one.
Oh, so who was in Larry Allen? Come on, man. The greatest offensive line in the history of football, bro.
Larry Allen came back after Eric Williams got hurt, brother.
The greatest offensive line unit in the history.
Still got hurt. Look, when Larry Allen got there in 1995, Kevin Gogan, he had went to the Raiders already. And Eric Williams had just got into that car accident the year before. So he wasn't at full speed. So the heart of that offensive line was Larry Allen.
Dude, the heart of the offensive line ain't no damn guard, bro. That's why they don't get paid.
The heart of that offensive line was Larry Allen when he got there to the Dallas Cowboys.
What about Alan Faneca? He was just another nigga on across the street, bro.
Oh my goodness! Why y'all talking about like guards make a difference in winning the fucking
guards
game?
Do make a difference. That's what I'm talking
about. They do make a difference.
Wait a minute, Guru. How can you say that a guard does not make a difference for an offense, especially when they're there protecting the quarterback and giving the running backs space to run the football, man?
Bro,
you want to sweep blue pools, the guards.
Bro, come on.
I used to play guard. That's how come I'm defending this right here. I used to run
now, see, Guru, I feel like Guru's just trying to use this as an excuse not to get players their money, man. I feel like he has a strong agenda and motive. What is with you, bro? First you on black quarterbacks, now you on old linemen. How much worse can it get?
Man, look, undisputed, man. Look, I ain't even gonna let Sports BLB talking because right now he throwing innuendos at me, man. He throwing shade.
Innuendos? I've heard you say this on your podcast, bro.
What I say?
You mad about Lamar Jackson not getting it his way, but he got his money. He got his bag. He finally got his bag. Now you're saying guards, they don't make a difference? They don't make that much of an impact?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, we don't even, that shouldn't even be explained.
Okay, then Guru, explain the Super Bowl between the Chiefs versus Bucks. Explain the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs versus Bucks. Chiefs offensive line when we're decimated.
No. Fuck that. Y'all don't use offensive line for guards. We're talking about guards, dude. I ain't saying
you use any position for offensive line, period, bro.
Dog.
If your starting center's out, your left tackle, your right guard.
Y'all mentioned Zach Martin. Zach Martin is all this, and his ass has he won a fucking play Super Bowl with being the best guard in football history. What the fuck, bro? Dude?
Trent, are you comparing a guard? Come on, bro. You bring up a Super Bowl ring for lineman.
Where's the whistle, Trent?
Lineman?
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Oh no, I'm talking about a guard. No, y'all stop saying lineman. I'm saying a guard now.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why did Sean Alexander have that MVP year in 2005?
Oh my God! So let me guess. He was running an A gap every play, right? That's what he was doing.
Yeah, A gap every single play. Steve Hutchinson and Walter Porchard Jones.
Right.
And Lo, peep this. The minute that left guard left, he still had that left tackle there. And he didn't do anything after that left guard left. That's how valuable Steve Hutchinson was.
Are we on yet, man? Because I ain't even trying to practice.
No, we on, but the reason why I want to continue this because you keep spewing up bullshit about the guard position and stuff, and which is why I wanted to hear Champ and Trent go after you.
Yeah, that was the most important position going all the way back to the Green Bay Packers sweep. Dude. They say a seal here and a seal there. Who do you think got the seal? It was the offensive guard.
Right. The last time guard was important was when Jordan Madden was calling plays, bro. That was the last time guard was important.
And even back then, Gene Upshaw and Archell. And Archell. The greatest offensive line of all time. Bob Brown, Jim Otto. We can go on and on about this.
It's because my man was his Heisman. Because my man over here already started making excuses like Bryce Young because he don't have no guards.
Bro, but here's the thing, though. Here's the issue, though. You called him a bum off the 2 games.
Yes, you did. You did call him a bum.
No, I called him a bum before the 2 games. I said he was average the whole time. This is before that. My take always this dude is not.
He's not
a first of all pick in my opinion.
Now, so who was your QB1 coming out
last year?
Yeah.
Tell the truth, I didn't think any of them was worth winning number 1 pick. Real talk.
I'm not gonna lie, I had CJ Stroud. Because of how he performed against my Georgia Bulldogs.
Like any of them clowns, to be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't like any of them clowns, bro.
CJ Stroud, and I knew Will Levis wasn't going anywhere, so I'm glad he dropped them because I had my sentiments about Will Levis the entire time. So I'm glad he went in the second round when he did because he wasn't worth the salt and the bread. So we all knew that. So he not surprised me.
All right. Speaking of Ohio State quarterbacks, let's talk about it, folks. Justin Fields, the Chicago Bears, they are now 0-2 this season. It just seems like it can't get much worse. I mean, things are getting much worse for the Bears, man. I mean, you heard the defensive coordinator, his house got raided. Now you're hearing that equipment and shit is gone now. Justin Fields with his press conference blaming coaching. Trent, I'm going to let you go first because you've been on the record saying Justin Fields is ass. How do you feel about the Bears and how do you feel about Justin Fields going forward?
Well, bro, it was just like because I was getting killed all last year. Because all I said was he could break out this year, but as of right now, he's trash. He can't read a defense. And I think, I'm not going to lie, give me a solo layup. I'm not gonna lie. I think Justin Fields right now is the example why we should not use that argument with if you put this QB here, he can get better. Because if you can't read a defense, it doesn't matter what weapons you got, you gonna look ass. And
right,
you bring a top 15 receiver and DJ Moore in there, and you still look ass, which is bad. Like it's just bad. Like I'm like I didn't even expect him to beat his ass, bro, because I thought he was gonna be real good. But bro, like, he can't read defense. There's a seam open and the seam is right there. He just don't want to let it rip. I don't know what's going on. You can call it PTSD from the lineman. We can't make all these excuses for him, bro. He just not it. He's a phenomenal runner. He's one of the greatest runners already in this game to ever play. No question about it. But his passing is just, it's bottom tier, bro. That's all I really got to say, bro. It's bottom tier passing, bro. That's about it.
All right. Guru, how do you feel about Justin Fields, man?
Well, I'm sorry, man. I hope his guards are not the reason why he's not good right now, because I know some people in this panel saying, he has bad offensive guard play. That's why he can't read the field. That's why he can't make accurate passes, because his guards are not helping him out. Other than that, look, bro, it's like Justin Fields, sometimes we gotta separate, you know what I'm saying, great athlete from quarterback play. You know what I mean? I am the quarterback play guru, dog. You know what I mean? Being a former DB, you know, the only thing we pay attention to is a quarterback play. And this dude is a good, you know, he's a good spread offense, that college bullshit. He's good at that. To me personally, I think he's a better running back than a quarterback. To me, I think they should put him just like they did Julian Edelman. But, you know, I got a guy here at Sports PS. He call me an anti-black quarterback guy if I say
you are.
You know what I'm saying? But
Julian Edelman, though?
I think he should have been like a Julian Edelman for real. Like, I think his greatest success would have been switch position, go play running back or fullback or wide receiver or something, slot receiver. But as far as being a prototype, a franchise, NFL legitimate quarterback, bro, this dude don't have the sauce, man. The tapes don't lie. This ain't no stats. I don't watch the box score, so I don't even know what his percentage is. I don't care about any of that shit. You put on the films, bro, this dude is late in every fucking route, it seemed like. He can't see. He's blind. He need to wear my damn glasses. He can't see, and he has no confidence. You could tell he lost his confidence, and honestly, I don't think he has what it takes to be a franchise or even be an NFL starting quarterback. And that's because he has bad guard play too, by the way.
All right. Harrison, how do you feel about Justin Fields and the Bears?
Just get back to me. I'm still a little bit shook from this, man. Just get back to me.
All right, I'll let Harrison wait. Champ, how do you feel about the Bears and Justin Fields, man?
Number one, the Bears are still living off that Super Bowl, that one Super Bowl they won back in 1985. Number one, and they were a flagship franchise for a brief moment in the early 2000s with Lovie Smith and, you know, Devin Hester and all those guys. But ever since they fired Lovie Smith, there hasn't been a lot of coaching stability. He's had three head coaches in the past He's had three head coaches since he's been there. Three different head coaches. There's three different philosophies. There's three different offensive minds and three different ways of life that you have to do. So I don't blame all of that on Justin Fields. I can't blame all of that on Justin Fields. Like I said earlier, we have a saying down here for the Atlanta quarterbacks, because back in the day, Atlanta used to suck. And guess what? The quarterback can't throw on his back. And number two, it's been horrible. That Bears franchise has been run horribly for some years. So you can't blame all of that on Justin Fields. Now, another thing is this. If you are a coach, if you're a coach, offensive, defensive, whatever coach you may be, why would you take away your quarterback's greatest weapon? And that's his legs. Why would you take away that weapon for him? I mean, Randall Cunningham had a documentary where he was talking about why he was learning the West Coast offense, how he got his leg injured because of that. I think it was a little bit before that, but I think he hurt his leg because he was trying to stay in the pocket too long. And when you're trying to do things that you're not accustomed to doing, and coaches have you doing things that you're not accustomed to doing, and they're taking away some of your greatest assets, then of course you're not going to be developed properly. Not to mention, he can't throw to DJ Moore every single play. Juju Smith-Schuster, wait, let me rewind that. Chase Claypool, excuse me.
Yeah, Claypool.
He's been a bust since he left Pittsburgh. And that happens to a lot of those Pittsburgh wide receivers when they leave the comfort of that number one wide receiver. I say this to this day, him and Juju Smith-Schuster, Antonio Brown made both of them. And without him taking away all that attention, they're really not worth the salt of the bread right now. So that's just how that went. They was reaching when they went and got Chase Claypool.
My thing with Justin Fields, look, I think two things could be true. I think the Bears, they're a shitty ass organization. Let's just be clear, man. They have no fucking clue what they're doing. I did not think that the Bears, they were going to do that much in the NFC North division. A lot of people thought Detroit coming in, they were going to be the favorites to win the NFC North and compete in the NFC. I like what Green Bay has done. I think collectively they can compete within that division. Right now, if you look at Justin Fields, he's the worst quarterback in that division. I mean, you would probably put Kirk Cousins over number one right now. Probably put Jared Goff, Jordan Love, 2 or 3 either way. I was disappointed with Justin Fields because I looked at the game against Tampa. There were times he was holding on to the ball a little too long. He should have just gotten rid of the football or just ran out of bounds. And Trent, you mentioned this, the play. He was open on that. The wide receiver or tight end was open on that seam route, and he just didn't deliver the ball. All he had to do was just throw the ball directly to him. But it seems to me, man, his confidence looks lost. Now, it could be coaching. It could be a lot of other things. The Bears have done a shitty-ass job with quarterbacks. Not just him. I mean, look what they did with Mitchell Trubisky. Even though it was a huge mistake taking Trubisky with the number 2 pick in the draft, but you look at his numbers compared to Justin Fields, they look better. And when you look at Justin Fields in his career, man, this better work out because the Bears, they're going to regret it because they had the number 1 overall pick. They could have either went with either CJ or Bryce Young, but instead they traded to Harrison's team, Carolina, and they gave up draft and they get draft compensation and stuff like that. So with Justin Fields, I don't know. And it's going to look even worse because they got to go on the road to Kansas City in week 3. So they got to move on from that as much as possible. You look at the Bears defensively, they were horrible last year, and they're picking up where they left off. They just don't have the same type of swagger or pedigree as they once did. And I just feel like things are only going to get even worse. I did not like how the fact that Justin Fields just blamed coaching. I believe, yes, it is coaching, but at the same time, when you're the quarterback, when you're the leader of the team, you have to take accountability and responsibility for that. And the more I just look at him, man, he has not improved that much as a passer. So what I think he should do is go to what Jalen Hurts. You know what Jalen Hurts did last year? He worked with Tom House. He improved his passing. He improved his efficiency. He improved reading the defenses. That's what Justin Fields needs to do in order for him to develop his game. Because right now, the way that he's playing, I mean, I don't know if Chicago is going to keep him. So go ahead, champ.
You also have to take this into consideration as well. What did Jalen Hurts have last year and this year?
Oh, yeah, the weapons. They also
weapons. Yeah.
No, guards. He had guards, right?
Guard play.
That whole offensive line made the Pro Bowl. Whole offensive line made the Pro Bowl.
I wanted to bring that up so that you can piss off Guru because
so that whole offensive line made the Pro Bowl. So like I said, and not to mention this, you have to mention you have to think about the offense that Jalen Hurts was playing before he got there. People always want to talk about Bama, but Lincoln Riley is the quarterback.
The whole entire offensive line did not make the Pro Bowl. I'm stat checking that. The right guard did not make the Pro Bowl.
The whole offensive line, they was either Pro Bowl or Pro Bowl alternate.
Oh, that don't count, man. That don't fucking count, man. Pro Bowl alternate.
But Champ, we all know what a great mastermind Howie Roseman is as far as talent evaluation. You look at the Bears right now, they just ass.
And then
they just
not only that, they traded
Quan
Smith to the Baltimore Ravens for a second pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the hell was that? That's what really you shouldn't have got nothing less than a first round pick for Raquan Smith.
Mm-hmm. And you just basically traded him for a bag of cookies and some milk, man. I mean,
yeah.
Chicago, I don't know, man. And it's very disappointing because Trent, we all know Fluent is a big time Chicago Bears fan. I mean, this is very disappointing. I expected Justin Fields to improve his play, but right now, currently he leads the NFL in quarterbacks and pick sixes, and some of the decisions that he's making. And when I look at him just on confidence, it's kind of like Ben Simmons, man. It's kind of like Ben Simmons.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's like Ben Simmons, man. He's afraid to pull the trigger.
Why do y'all think
Anderson was back in the day?
I just don't get it. Like, why do y'all think, Justin Fields was to take this? Like, what has he done in 2 years to let y'all think this year he was going to be
Okay, so let me ask you this.
From what y'all see.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. After Trevor Lawrence's rookie year, did you think he was going to take that step?
After who?
Trevor Lawrence. He was terrible, like god awful.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I'm asking. Did you think he was going to take a step?
This is what let me answer this. Let me answer this to y'all, right? Like, I don't know if y'all know what I do as far as my content, right? I don't care about I don't watch no box scores. So as far as this person throw picks, this person throw this many touchdowns, I watch plays, right? You know what I'm saying? I just watched all of 22 tapes. And you can see with Trevor Lawrence, you could see the potential, what he has. You look at Justin Fields. Justin Fields, I've not put anything on tape to show any type of potential.
I got a cake for Justin Fields today. So you mean to tell me real quick. Because I watch all 22 all damn days.
Okay, and what? Okay, go ahead. Good, perfect.
I'm just genuinely asking you, just from your perspective. You saw no flash from Justin Fields?
No, I absolutely. As far as playing the quarterback position, for me to believe that he's going to take that elite level, absolutely.
Oh, I don't. Okay, so when you mean like the elite level, I thought he was going to take the step because I was just giving him hope. Because of course, like when high prospects coming out of college, we want to see who they really are. But you're kind of right on the fact that from the tape perspective, you didn't really see that much or even little to no flash. Because the only thing I really saw, he has a cannon. Like when he actually rips the ball and he wants to launch the ball, he can throw that thing.
Dude, so does Carson Wentz. Like, I don't care about that, dude. Like, that don't fucking matter. Carson Wentz got a cannon. He's looking for a job right now. But what I'm saying is, I don't care. We all know the draft, bro. Let's be real. We've been watching this game forever. Bro, just because you're a high pick, there's a high percentage that you're not going to make it, then you will make it. In every high picks, you have more chances of you not making it than making it. So for you to think, because he was a high pick, he's supposed to make it, to me, it's just not right, bro.
I just felt like so. Because you said Trevor Lawrence showed flashes rookie year. I ain't see a damn thing. He was god awful, but I knew if he got in a better situation and better coaching, he could be better. It's kind of in the same sense with Justin Fields. Like people were preaching about the weapons because he already had Darnell Mooney, who was 1,000-yard receiver, and you add in DJ Moore, bro. Like if he would just let the ball rip, we wouldn't be talking about Justin Fields right now. But it's just that's what it is. So some flashes. And you gotta understand his legs too, bro. Like
I remember this. There's one play. I don't know if it's on YouTube or whatever, right? I was watching Trevor Lawrence's rookie year. I think they were playing the Tennessee Titans with Kevin Byard at safety, dog. And I want to describe this little route concept that there was like a little high-low route concept, right? On the opposite hash of the field. I'm talking about, and Kevin Byard, one of the best safety in football, was straight staring this dude down, right? And Trevor Lawrence gave him a little shoulder fake, bro. I'm talking about just the one little things, he had nuances of the game, the pure feel of the game. And Kevin Byard bought it. And he came back and ripped it to the opposite side of the field. Kevin Byard was about an inch away from the ball. And I was like, you know what? Oh my God, this motherfucker he knows the nuances. If he's put in a better position, yes, but he has it. I didn't see anything as far as play design, as far as passing the ball. I'm not talking about running now. Obviously, we saw his running skills. But as far as play design, for me to see him play the quarterback position as we're accustomed to, I didn't see that on tape for Justin Fields in 2 years.
I think to Champ's point, though, they got to incorporate more of what Justin Fields does best. He's got to be able to run the football more with the read option and stuff like that. Utilize him to what he does best. When you look at Justin Fields as far as a passer, he's not precise, the most efficient quarterback in the world as far as throwing the football. But there are times, though, when you look at him, you just got to, deliver the chance. I mean, he had that wide receiver or tight end wide open in the seam route. All he had to do was just deliver it to him, and that's it. And that's all he had to do. And his play, man, it just hasn't been there. So when you looked at Ohio State, coming out of the draft, I mean, Zach Wilson right now, he's a bust. That's fair to say. I mean, his numbers are worse than
the whole draft was a bust, bro.
Mac Jones, I don't think Mac Jones is as bad as people think he is. I think if you actually put Mac Jones on the 49ers offense, I think he would be a solid fit because of Kyle Shanahan, the West Coast offense to play action. But with Fields, I thought that he was going to take a jump. And look, people like my girl Maria knows best. Go check out her podcast. She was even saying that Justin Fields is top 10. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
What the fuck?
No, she actually thought that Justin Fields could be top 10. And
yo,
I'm like,
can I have some whiskey, PSP? Like, do you have any whiskey in the back? Like,
I got a couple of Angry Orchards, and I got some
My man love his Angry Orchard, boy.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that. What the fuck?
Look at Ben's profile picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we gonna do a solo. What up, Brandon? What up, Brandon?
What up? Y'all know what time it is, man, bro. Hey, tomorrow is going down, bro. It's going down, bro. Colorado's going down, man. It's that simple.
And if they lose, what's gonna happen?
I believe. I believe.
No. If Oregon loses to Colorado, what your ass gonna say?
Nothing.
Yo, I better see an Instagram live, a YouTube live, or some shit, and you better give Colorado and Prime their flowers.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. But anyway,
okay.
Harrison, before I give it to Brandon, I'm gonna let you go. How do you feel about Justin Fields? And do you think that, and where do you see the Bears and Justin Fields going forward?
Oh, Jesus Christ. When I just saw this, I was just like, that fucking, what was that Taylor Swift song? Got nothing in my head. It was like, what the fuck? It was like watching Cam Newton back in the day. He didn't know how to fucking throw a football. That's how I feel. Just like having that trade from DJ Moore and also a first round pick this year. And I'm not going to hold you. It looks like the Panthers are winning this trade right now at the moment, but even though we're both going 0-2 this year. We're both 0-2 right now, but one of them is going to win this week, and it's not going to be us or Chicago. We're going to definitely be going 0-3 this week. But watching DJ Moore struggling, trying to get open, it's just watching like it was just like watching a toddler just it's like me in elementary school when I'm wide open, no one will catch me the fucking ball. But at the end of the day, I just think that when was the last time the Bears had a franchise quarterback? Since Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler was trash.
He was. He only took them to one NFC championship game during the 2010-2011 season, and then he couldn't finish the rest of the game, and he was riding on a bicycle. And that was the year when Aaron Rodgers took the Packers to the Super Bowl and beat the Steelers that year.
That was the game-winning touchdown by Randall Cobb.
No, I think that was the BJ Raji when he had that pick six over Caleb Haney, and then he did that the fat boy touchdown dance. I still laugh at that shit to this day.
And honestly, and watching, I think after that double doink, they've just been turning into shit.
It's bad luck, man. Bad luck Bears.
But at the end of the day, just DJ Moore, I just feel like, how old is he?
You loving this because you're justified. Because again, the Panthers,
I'm just happy. No one's winning. No one's winning right now. It's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy.
Maybe it's just me. Do you notice a lot of these trades? Nobody's really winning these trades a lot of the time.
Oh yes,
no, I know who's winning. No. I know who's winning that trade. I see the Seahawks beating that trade out of Denver Broncos. That's a hell of a win right there. I know that.
Oh my God! See, now you attacking black quarterbacks, man.
No, I know that for sure. The Seahawks are winning the fuck out of that trade.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Russ didn't
I'm
play
talking
bad.
about draft trades, like the draft trades.
PSP, you can confirm Russ didn't play that bad against your team, right?
No, he didn't. The first half, they had a 21-3 lead. Russ threw a couple of beautiful deep balls to Marvin Mims Jr. Everything was going well, but you know what? I got to give more love and credit to the Commanders, man. I mean, Eric Bieniemy, the past two games, their offense is averaging around 27.5 points. You look at Kansas City's offense, they're averaging around 18.5 points. And I told people, man, look, Guru and I, we finally came to an understanding about Ron Rivera. he's dumb as hell when it comes to his clock management and shit. I like what he can do defense. I like what he can do as a leader, but his clock management and play calling can rub me from time to time. EB should be the head coach for the Commanders moving forward. I said for the Commanders, they should tank the rest of the season to try to get Caleb Williams. That ain't going to happen. Sam Howell's been playing well. And I think Washington, I know it sounds premature. I think we actually have a good enough chance to compete within the NFC East. I'm not saying we're going to win the division. I'm not saying that. But if you look at where Dallas is right now, of course, they lost Trayvon Diggs for the remainder of the season. And with his absence, it's going to be hell for the Cowboys secondary because you got to deal with Miami. You got to deal with Buffalo. You got to deal with the number 1s, number 2 wide receivers. You got to deal with Washington, and you got twice a year. And you got to deal with Philly twice a year. So I'm liking the Commanders' chances. But, man, with Brandon, before we move on and talk about your team, Oregon, how do you feel about the Bears and Justin Fields, man?
Well, all the last year, I've been hearing people talking about, it's O-line issues. Well, it haven't been fixed this year. Then they were talking about the weapons. They got DJ Moore. Don't look good. They keep on complaining about Chase Claypool playing bad, which he is playing bad and stuff. But, like, Justin Fields still need to work on his IQ. It's bad. His accuracy is terrible. Like, he's playing like a bottom 5 quarterback right now, bro. Like, no lie. Like, he got to fix his issues, man. That's as simple as that.
I got to ask this question before we move on to Oregon, and I thought about Trent and Brandon. If you had to go with a quarterback moving forward, Daniel Jones or Justin Fields, which one you rolling with?
You know who I'm taking.
I know you taking Daniel Jones.
If Daniel Jones can read a damn defense, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Justin Fields can read a defense, I'm taking Justin Fields. But
isn't it safe to say they're going through the same problem? Daniel Jones don't have a line, and neither does Justin Fields.
And his wide receivers ain't that good.
Hey, champ, you know what's going on with the Giants? Guard play. You got a guru. Hey, bro. Hey, it's guard, bro. And
quarterback can't throw on his back. Quarterback cannot throw on his back.
Cannot.
Now, but all jokes aside, though, like I think, you can kind of say low key that they're going through the same issues. Don't mind. It's that Daniel Jones is not playing as bad as Justin Fields.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, Daniel Jones cannot read the field. Like, come on, man. Like, Daniel Jones cannot see the field. Like, I'm not picking any. Listen. Let me tell you what Dable is doing for Daniel Jones that Justin Fields.
Shoot.
All right. It's about play design, bro. Like, y'all talking about no one is there to really play to Justin Fields' trend. Daniel Jones sucks as a motherfucker, too, right? But this is limiting as far as his option. Like, this is what you got to give him play design, bro. He's making Daniel Jones the best he could possibly be because he's designing the play for him to get. But back in the days, they used to say Michael Vick is one read and run. So it's the same thing with Daniel Jones. He's doing with them. It's elementary football. You look at the tapes, bro. It's one read and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because Daniel Jones is not.
Time out. You be having like you be blind when you watch Daniel Jones? Cause what the fuck you talking about? One read and run. This ain't big. When we played the Vikings last year in the playoffs, ain't want no for damn street, no run, read and run.
My man over there, I'm telling you, is the play design. This man ain't reading shit, bro. This man ain't reading absolutely nothing. The dude designed it's an easy ass play for him. He's like, hey, if you see the safety move to the left,
and wait, time out. When does that become an issue for helping your quarterback to make easier plays? When the fuck?
No. The question was, you said Daniel Jones know how to read the field better than this. I'm like, no.
Yes, he reads the field better than Justin Fields. You watch the all 22 tape. That's not even a question. Daniel Jones easily reads the field better than Justin Fields.
Oh, first of all, last year they ran the same damn formation. Their favorite play is the beautiful play design concept by Brian Dable. Has nothing to do. You and I could look at the freaking films and do the same thing Daniel Jones can. That's how
you know it's crazy though. You know it's crazy. You saying all that though, but you know what the thing is with Justin Fields? Justin Fields gonna throw a dot to the other team. That not happening with Daniel Jones last year.
You know what the difference? Daniel Jones would scramble. Ooh, he's smart enough to
Justin
say.
Fields. What are you talking about? That's the same.
No, I'm just saying. Look, I don't care about either one of them. I think they're both bums. To be real,
I don't know how you can call Daniel Jones a bum. I don't know how you.
What do you mean? I don't know how I could call Daniel Jones a bum.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you account situations? I'm asking because
No, I don't account for guard plays. My bad.
Okay, so so since you don't account for guard plays, let me tell you this then. So before Dayball came and when we had bum ass Joe Judge, Pat Sherman, whatever the fuck bro name was, and we had Saquon was out when he tore his ACL and he fucked up his ankle, and we had practice squad receivers out there running. Yeah, I know you think wide receivers are more valuable than guards, right? That's a problem, right? So why we don't account for that though? Because when he finally gets a head coach who's actually decent, and then he again playing with practice squad receivers again last year, we made the playoffs.
Damn, Trent cooking.
Dude, are you telling me? Hey, look. Dog,
Trent.
Hey, bro. That flukery bullshit, dog. Really? You can serious.
But that was the tough. They was playing in the toughest division.
Wait, but time out.
It was the toughest division.
It wasn't flukery when Daniel Jones.
Any of us on this panel knew damn well that was an accident. Because Aaron Rodgers stuck it up. That's the reason why he didn't stick it up.
Daniel Jones played great that game.
That was an accident.
You want to get that credit now. You can't say about the Ravens game. He played really good. The games that we weren't supposed to win.
Y'all had Minnesota Vikings 2 times, man. He accidentally got in the playoff. Nobody took him seriously, bro.
That doesn't negate the fact of the statement when I said when he finally got.
Well, put like this. Now they came to their mean. The Giants are 6-win team, dog, and they might get lucky. I said my thing is 7 and 8. That's not an issue though. That because we need more shit to the team. That don't mean Daniel Jones is a damn bum. He finally got some shit, and now he made the playoffs last year. Daniel Jones is a bum. He's a tough. He's a last 10 quarterback. He's like number 20, 21st, 22nd.
So, Guru, who are you picking between Daniel Jones and Justin Fields?
Man, you know what? I get fired because either one gonna get their coaches fired. You know what I'm saying? Fired, the GM fired.
Wait, Guru, let me ask you this, Guru. Who are your top 5? Guru, what's your top 5 quarterbacks? I just want to know.
Look, we ain't got to deal with this top 5 quarterback now. On tape right now, I'm gonna tell you on tape the top 5 quarterback on tape. Obviously, we know who number 1 is. I don't even got to debate that. We know who number 1 is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this is in any order because I don't put it in order because it varies by week and how they play. But I'm gonna give you 5 quarterbacks.
I'm just asking you overall, but if you have a ranking for right now, I do want to hear.
Because it varies, bro. We know this game, but something's not static, bro. It's not gonna be freaking 90 degrees every day. This shit varies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, this man.
You can't ask me for that. You know Patrick Mahomes is number 1. Take that. Boom, boom, boom. But right now, as we speak today, Joe Burrow right now, he's not a top 5 quarterback.
Okay,
that's fine.
Right now, he's not. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Tua is up there as we speak right now. You know what I'm saying? Tua is up there. Mahomes up there, and one of the guys you all don't know about, and the films always tell you the truth. Geno Smith is a fucking beast right now.
Time out. This is where
time out here. Time out.
You talking about the same guy who said, "Oh my God," when he saw down Aaron Donald coming at his ass.
Why is this man Geno?
Damn near threw an interception because he saw Aaron Donald.
Guru is cooking right now.
Look, like I'm saying, yo, I know y'all don't know. Y'all might think Geno because y'all all got that old mentality thinking Geno with the Jets and shit. Bro, Geno Smith is a fucking top 5 quarterback in the league currently. What I'm saying?
Let's go.
And Geno Smith.
Blow the whistle.
I already blew it, bro. We already know how.
All right. Champ.
Bucks watching.
Oh my God.
Champ, between Daniel Jones and Justin Fields, which one you rolling with, man?
I have to go with Daniel Jones. I have to.
Oh, so now he ain't anti-black.
Yeah, I'm going Daniel Jones too.
I'm going.
Justin Fields is in the same. I ain't gonna hold you. How you playing right now? He in the same tier as Kenny Pickett.
God damn!
Oh my lord!
He's in the same tier as Kenny Pickett, bro.
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'll make my decision. I've never been the big Daniel Jones fan in the world. I thought the Giants. I think they drafted him because of Cutcliffe, the relationship with the Mannings. But Daniel Jones has shown much more than I've seen with Justin Fields. Daniel Jones does a better job reading the defenses. Early on in Daniel Jones' career, his problems with turnovers, the fumbles particularly.
Fumbles was the main issue.
Brian Daboll, finally, the Giants gave him a legitimate coach They saw what they did, what he did in Buffalo with Josh Allen. Okay, here's a guy, Daniel Jones, has to work with, because if it doesn't work out, then I don't know what else I can ask for Daniel Jones. They made the playoffs last year. They won a playoff game. Daniel Jones looked very solid. He didn't play good. He played great. He had over 300 yards, had rushing yards, a couple of touchdowns in that game, and then they got obliterated, of course, by the Eagles. No shame, it was at the Eagles. So when I look at Justin Fields, man, I think Chicago is a shitty-ass organization right now, but at the same time, he is just looking that bad. So if I had to start right now, I'm going to go with Daniel Jones.
Okay, what's that? Because I know we're about to get to college. Can I ask you something? Because it's kind of off topic to the game that we're about to talk about, but it's still college. What? So when we do like these RBUs, the wide receiver U's, QBUs, when we do these, right, do y'all factor in NFL? Because a lot of people, when they use for the counter arguments, they would say like, oh, you can't really factor that because they're not coaching them anymore. So do y'all just count straight college, or do y'all use NFL success too, for like the wide receiver U's and DBUs and stuff?
I'm not gonna lie, I use college and the NFL. I love to see how you, because it's like, if you really think about it, when I think about U's, when I think about tight end U, I automatically think Miami, because I think Pro Bowler after Pro Bowler after Pro Bowler, they put it in the NFL.
Yeah,
it's safe to say.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another good one too. Because here's my thing, right?
That's enough.
Yeah. As running back U, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, because I'm gonna say to school, and they haven't produced a good running back in a while, but I'm always like a quantity over quality guy, whatever it's just called, whatever. I think Miami's RBU, because like Edgerrin James, Frank Gore, Clinton Portis, all these guys in the NFL have been max successful. Because people always say like Bama, and if you really think about it, the main running backs they have is like Derrick Henry, Sean Alexander, maybe count in Josh Jacobs a little bit, and then after that, there's a whole lot of fall off compared to Miami. They got still got Lamar Miller. They still got some good ass running backs that went to that school. So like people Georgia too. Yeah, Georgia too.
Rodney Hamilton, Garrison Hurst.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just asking, do y'all factor in NFL success in that too? I was just wondering.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea for I think that's a requirement for you to say, because if that was the case, people will be saying, I don't think the press even says RBU or a wide receiver U unless they have success in the NFL, because otherwise Ohio State would be quarterback U. And they put out the most quarterbacks. And I haven't seen, I'm not gonna lie, I think the only only Ohio State quarterback that even has a winning record in the NFL is William Fuller, I think.
Yeah, that's an old ass. Got to be an old ass name.
I'm old as hell, so I'm old. I'm up there, man. I'm about 36 years old, so
ain't old. Ain't old.
That ain't old, buddy.
So I remember that dude. So William Fuller, I think he's the only quarterback from Ohio State with a winning record. I mean, none of these guys do anything. From Art Schlichter to.
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I know me and Bama had this debate all the time. I think Alabama quarterbacks and Ohio State quarterbacks are on the same tier garbage. Because hear me out. I don't count Jalen Hurts as an Alabama quarterback. That is an OU quarterback. His best play. If your best play is at a different school, that's where I count you QB, and that's where I count where you at.
Good. Same thing that has to apply with Joe Burrow from Ohio State.
Exactly. So like Tua, like okay, he's throwing on Matt Jones, is okay. Not gonna lie. After that, the Bama QBs are so ass. Like Blake Sims, AJ McCarron,
Jake Coker.
Brady Croyle, like a whole lot
of McElroy.
Exactly. So that's why I think it's in the same tier. But
modern day quarterbacks are bad when it comes to Bama, but people are gonna always bring up the legacy quarterbacks, and that's Joe Namath and Kenny Stabler. I made a video about him earlier.
I just saw your video about it. I can't stand Joe Namath.
So Joe, but they're gonna go with the legacy picks. They're gonna go with Joe Namath and Kenny Stabler when it comes to the quarterbacks. So that's what they're going to do.
Yep. All right, folks, let's move on. Brandon, Colorado versus Oregon. That's going to be one of the big games. That's going to be damn shame that game, as well as FSU on Clemson, they're not on Saturday Night Football, but yet we have to watch Texas versus Baylor. But that's a story for another day. Colorado is a 21-point underdog in this game. Brandon, we all know you love yourself some Oregon Ducks, man. What's your prediction?
Oh man, it's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm talking 40-37. That's what I think the score gonna be. I think Oregon's gonna win. Hey, I know people be hating on my boy Bo Nix, talking about he trash and all this type of stuff. The dude's not a bad quarterback as everybody think he is. He got good accuracy, good IQ, and all that type stuff. And I think he's gonna throw for 4 touchdowns, bro. And running back's gonna get Irvin's gonna get like 2. Troy Franklin, I think he's gonna be the player of the game though, for real. Like that boy's tough. The only thing I'm really worried about though is the defense. Other than that, that's really it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And unfortunately for Colorado, they're gonna have to go without Travis Hunter, and he's gonna be out for a few weeks. Trent, I'm gonna let you go, man. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna be real with Travis Hunter. I still have Oregon comfortably winning the game. Because that defense is so Colorado's. Because you know
they can't stop the run.
Because here's the thing. Here's the double standards that I've been hearing. Because you know I'm on Players' Choice and I'm around. I'm getting labeled as the Colorado hater because I can't stand this shit because of the people I'm around with. So
they be lazy.
When Oregon struggles and loses to Texas Tech, y'all think they're gonna beat Colorado, this and that. But when Colorado struggles against one of the worst college football programs in the country, in Colorado State, it's a rivalry game that even though the rivalry game hasn't been relevant in 20 years, they played their heart out and that. And the thing is, bro, I like Deion. Like, I like Travis. I never doubted Travis Hunter because Travis Hunter was in my class. And I knew Shador was a dog. Bro, if I have Colorado win like 5-6 games, 5-6 games, 7 at max. If they win 5-6 games, it's still a huge accomplishment because they won 1 game last year. But people want to go overboard and say this is winning 9 games. But nah, bro. You can go back to the game. You got Oregon 40-28. Think
40-28.
Bo Nix is gonna have a really good game. Troy Flink is gonna kill that defense crazy. But yeah, this might be a huge game for Bo Nix. He get a lot of hate for his Auburn stuff, even though he's gotten way better as a quarterback. So yeah, I got what's the name? I got Oregon.
Champ, man.
Now, I'm gonna be real careful. I have Oregon winning, but me and the guy I hang out with, we have this old saying about high scoring games. We call them heart attack games, and I think there's gonna be a heart attack game more so than it is. Number one, I don't trust Bo Nix. I mean, I really don't trust him. And I mean, I really don't trust the Oregon team at all because they struggled against Texas Tech as well. So it really, and as far as rivalry games are concerned, I fully agree with you're going to get the best that someone got when it comes to rivalry games. I'll never forget last year, Alabama faced an Auburn team that wasn't even bowl eligible. And they was coming at us so hard and they barely damn beat them right before we killed them in the national championship. In fact, Auburn team, even though they had a losing season, gave us the blueprint on how to beat them in that national championship game. So I fully agree with it's a rivalry game. You're going to get the best that somebody has to offer. So I think that Oregon's going to win, but I think it's going to be a hell of a lot closer than a lot of people think. I think it might Oregon will win by 10 points, but it's going to be a very, very high-scoring game because neither one of them have any defense. Neither one of them. And
neither of them.
I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very high-scoring game. So I got Colorado. I have Oregon winning by 10 points.
I'm gonna be real about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't really watch too much of amateur football. You know what I'm saying? So I that's not my thing. I don't.
That's just crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah, it sounds crazy, but I don't watch too many amateur football. Yeah, Dean is one of the people that got me. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping my eyes and see what the fuck going on. But usually Saturdays, man, I'm in my film room watching all my 22 and card plays. You know what I'm saying? Most of my Saturdays. But other than that, I honestly, I'm just like a movie goer here. I just want to follow. I want the story to continue. You know what I'm saying? I got no dog in the fight. I really don't care who wins, who loses. I just want to see an entertained game. And frankly, I do want to see if Deion wins. So as far as the analytical. I don't know much about those guys, any of those players. I've not watched them. Like I don't give.
You need to watch it. Or you need to watch them.
I don't give opinion until I watch the films because I ain't watch the stats. I want to see the films, and I ain't watch any of the films on them. I'm a casual fan in this game right here. I'm gonna put it on. You know, what I'm saying the background, and you know, what I'm saying if he catches my eye, he catches my eye. But I'm not right. Oh, gang hole. I got the Seagulls playing. You know what I'm saying? Carolina coming up on Sundays. I got other games. I got the Commanders trying to do 2-0. You know, I got other games that's more important than amateur game to me.
Okay, I feel like you're trying to jinx my Commanders, man. You are jinxing.
Did I tell you? First of all, we talked over the summertime. We got receipts. I told you the Giants were flukery, and we're gonna be like the Giants of this year. We're gonna do better than that flukery ass Giants.
You did say that. You did say that. But I damn sure didn't trust your ass. I damn sure trusted. I damn sure trusted my Angry Orchards. I damn sure trusted my tequila. I damn sure trusted the Lord. So they convinced me in order for me to go with the Commanders. Harrison, what says you, man?
We already talked about Oregon already struggled against Texas Tech, but did you guys already know that Colorado struggled against Colorado State? Remember the whole beef between the coaches, between Dion and whoever the coach from Colorado State?
Yeah, you know what? We also saw Henry Blackburn, that cheap ass shot on Travis Hunter.
And back where you're saying he will be out for I think like 3 to 4 weeks now, I think. So
yeah,
I think high scoring affair. I want to go Colorado because I love primetime. But is it at Oregon or is it at Colorado?
It's at Oregon.
At Oregon. I'm going Oregon by 3 field goals.
3 field goals. Damn.
It's a tough one for me. As much as I would love to go with Prime on this one, I got to go with Oregon. I definitely think it's going to be high scoring, champ. I think it's going to be 45-35 Oregon. I think Bo Nix, he's going to make some mistakes. He's going to commit a turnover or two, but I still think he's going to be good enough to get the job done. This is going to be a huge test for Shedeur Sanders on the road going up against that team. And Shedeur Sanders, Guru, if you watch him, man, he's really good. The way he throws the football inside and outside the pocket, the athletic, the mobility. He spent a lot of time working with Tom Brady. Hey, nothing better than working with the GOAT. And they got some really good pieces with the wide receivers, not just Travis Hunter. They also got Edwards, the running back. Their problem is they got to do a better job running the football because in situational football, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, they got to run in between as opposed to east and west. The reason why I would love to see Prime win this one, I've told y'all how I feel about this dude, Jason Whitlock. I think he's nothing more than shit. A clown. I think he's a fucking embarrassment, and he continues to hate on Prime any chance he gets. I feel like Prime, I hope Prime wins this one because I would love to see nothing more than Prime. He's doing a fantastic and amazing job for Colorado. But this one is going to be tough, though. So I got Oregon winning 45-35. But I will say this, though, for Colorado. I think they have a better chance of beating USC than they do Oregon.
No,
because
sir.
I think so.
If I can interject into that 1 second, I don't think so. That offense that Lincoln Riley has, I have seen Lincoln Riley team put up 60 against a top 25 team. So no, I don't think they got to have USC.
Here's the thing. The reason why I think it's not even going to be, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a great hype show. It's going to be basically the BET Awards out there. But, bro, if Colorado makes a mistake, they have the best quarterback in college football. Not even close. He's going to.
I know Caleb Williams. I get that part. The reason why I think Colorado has a chance. First of all, is the game at Colorado or at USC?
USC.
No, it's at Colorado.
They're Colorado.
Oh, was that Colorado?
Yeah.
And we've seen at times, though, I've told you how I feel about Lincoln Riley. He used to coach for my team, Oklahoma. So what happens when Lincoln Riley, his problem is defense, man. They give up way too many damn points. So if the defense is going, and I'm not questioning and I'm not doubting Caleb Williams. Don't get me wrong. I think Caleb is going to put on the show. But what happens when Caleb doesn't have a good game, and meanwhile you're gonna count on that defense? Because that defense, we saw week 1, even though it was against, I think, San Jose State, they give up some points though. And Lincoln Riley, I still have not seen any improvement whatsoever on the defensive side. If you want to say Caleb Williams, game of the life, you trust him over Shedeur Sanders, I get that, because Caleb Williams unequivocally is the better quarterback. If you want to say Colorado's defense, I think Colorado's defense, well, it's going to give them a year or two in order for them to get some improvement. But I do think it's going to be a lot closer than what people expect. This one right here against Oregon, it's going to be tough. I still have Oregon win this one by at least 10 points, 45-35. But I really do feel good about USC. Maybe that's just me. Maybe because of Lincoln Riley, knowing him from Oklahoma. That's just how I feel about him. Trent, to each his own. I mean, you're not wrong with what you're saying, though, because neither are you, Champ, because USC, they could probably score 60 or 65 points with that Colorado defense. So you never know, though.
I feel like every college game is like a basketball game, bro. They score too many. Everyone, they ain't never played no damn defense in college, dude. Everybody score 40, 50 points every damn time I accidentally turn it to ESPN. I'm like, what the fuck going on out here, man?
PSP, didn't USC steal Bear Alexander from us, dude?
Yeah.
Damn, they ain't built nothing around him.
Which is crazy because Bear Alexander is crazy.
Yeah, we were sad that we lost Bear Alexander when we lost him down there in Georgia. We thought he was gonna be the replacement for Jalen Carter.
Hey, listen, man, Georgia. I don't know how you pulled off that victory against South Carolina, man. But 2024, man, you're gonna get that 5-star quarterback Dylan Raiola, and the defense is still gonna be as legit and as advertised, man. They ain't going away, man. Kirby Smart doing his thing.
The coach keeps calling plays like this. It's not Mike Bobo keeps calling plays the way he's calling them right now, because he's lowering, and it's gonna catch up with us when we play Auburn. Watch and see, mark my words, because they have one of the best cornerback tandems arguably in college football. It's gonna catch up with us when we play them. Watch and see.
All right.
When he calls plays, he's calling plays and he's playing down to the competition. You ever notice that you noticed last game he didn't pull out all the stops until the second half when we was behind. And then we got up on him a little bit, and then he started letting off the gas again. If he calls plays like that next year, it's not going to matter who the quarterback is. We're not going to win too many more games like this. We look beatable.
You made Spencer Rattler look pretty damn good in that first half.
Spencer Rattler had not thrown an interception the entire season leading up to him playing us. He just was getting sacked a lot because that offensive line stinks.
Oh yeah, that North Carolina game though. He was getting.
Yeah, North Carolina game was crazy.
He got himself mashed up in North Carolina got sacked 9 times and still threw for over 300 yards. Yeah, so I mean, it was the line, not himself.
Their O-line is bad. Their O-line is bad, but Georgia, I don't know how they did it. I give them credit because you came back from an 11-point deficit. It looked like South Carolina, man, 14-3. They were moving the ball well. Georgia, they were struggling with the special teams and shit. But suddenly Carson Beck finally got his act together. The play calling, that's the problem. The offensive play calling is the problem. The defense, they did its part in the second half to only not allowing them to score not 1 point in the second half. But let's talk about the other big game, Florida State versus Clemson. I got Florida State winning this one. Dabo, man, and Champ, you did a video on this on TikTok. Dabo, until he gets ahead with the times and works on the transfer portal, he ain't never going back to another national championship. That ain't happening.
Go ahead, Trent. You might have to clip this. I ain't gonna lie. Dabo might be a fraud. On some real shit.
Trent, he's already a fraud at this point.
And what I mean by fraud is that it kind of clicked into my head like a few weeks ago when I remember like back in like right when the transfer portal was starting, like everybody started to transfer and he was complaining OD. You know why I thought about that in my head? Why I think that? Because the Clemson can't dominate anymore. You like people don't want to go to Clemson like that anymore. When the transfer portal is like this now, and people can go to places and actually get money and play football, now everybody gonna want to go to Clemson. It's not on the same thing as Bama because Bama looking bad with the QB situation, But specifically on Dabo, I don't like how he was complaining so much because of that. But then it clicked in my head because you're not gonna get them 5-star recruits that you was getting multiple times at Clemson, and the program has failed. Now it's still okay, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Florida State whooping that ass. I got them beating the shit out of Clemson.
Like, I got Florida. What's your prediction?
I'm not gonna lie. Score? I got 35-21. But the score doesn't look that far off. But when scores kind of look close, but it looks like an ass whooping more than the scoreboard. That's why I kind of see it. So I got FSU beating the shit out of Clemson. FSU is still a really good team. Keon Coleman's about to go crazy. That is, bro. He's a guy. He's definitely a guy, bro. He's crazy. So yeah, I got FSU winning that.
All right, champ. Who you got winning this one?
Yeah, I have Florida. Now, is George Travis going to be able to play this game is he going to be limited because of the injury he had last week?
I think he's playing.
I think he's looked it up right now.
So he had the wrist injury, right?
Yeah, it was shoulder. It was a shoulder. It was his non-throwing shoulder.
That was the game against Boston College in which he suffered the injury.
Yeah.
Seems like he's going to play. I mean, he seems pretty good entering the Clemson game, so it seems like he's probably going to play in that one.
Okay. I got Florida State winning by a mile. They'll win by touchdowns. And like I say, it's not that it's over for Dabo Swinney. My thing is this. Because he wasn't the only one complaining. Remember, Jimbo Fisher, of all people, was complaining.
Too.
Well, it's different for him because it's like he came from Florida State, and, we all thought that he was going to dethrone Alabama back when Alabama was still a powerhouse. That was the goal. They signed him to that big $100 million deal, and they said he was going to be the one to dethrone Alabama before we beat that ass in the national championship. But that's neither here nor there. Since then, and you got to keep this in mind, SMU and Texas A&M, those players are arguably making the most money out of all the NIL programs. Remember, SMU players, each and every last one of their players making $36,000 a year, and everyone on Texas A&M is making at least $40,000 to $45,000 a year, and that ain't even including the other endorsement they might be getting. So they're the highest paid team in college football right now, and you still can't win a game. That has to come from coaching. How do you get the highest recruits and have the highest paid program, and you still can't win? That's coaching. There has to be coaching. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh no, you good. I was about to just think about this. They had
appreciate that
the #1 recruiting class, and not only I'm not like a top 3, and not only that, it was one of the best in college football history. The next year, you don't even make a bowl game. You don't make a bowl game.
No,
that's pathetic.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you got you can't even make a bowl game. Like I said, the whole thing about him going to Texas A&M is he was going to be the assistant to dethrone Alabama, and he hasn't done anything since. In fact, Brian Kelly came in and did what he was supposed to do. I mean, it's safe to say that at this point. It's safe to say that Brian Kelly came right into the SEC West right now and did what Jimbo Fisher was supposed to. And my thing is, this year is probably his last year there, if it's coaching, if he's going to be even coaching again after this, because you can best believe every program is watching. Every program is watching. And, you're not making a good audition for these other programs, and you're complaining about the NIL system and the transfer portal because you're not winning. Well, because you can't coach, I will say. It's not because you can't recruit. You can't coach. You just can't coach. And with Dabo, it's the same way. I mean, but if I could interject just for 1 minute, you see this changing of the guard with a lot of schools. If you ever notice, a lot of schools, they don't know how to change with the times. That's how come you see a lot of schools that we grew up watching, they're no longer successful anymore. Like you see, your Nebraskas, they're no longer successful anymore. You see a lot of other schools that were very successful in the 90s that they're no longer successful now because their main thing back in those days was to recruit off of, we're going to be on TV every Saturday. Now everybody's on TV. You can't necessarily recruit with that tool anymore. So you have to learn to change with the times because you just can't use that one recruiting tool just in order to bring in recruits. You can't use that one recruiting tool. You have to learn to change with the times, and that's the problem with some of these coaches now. They don't want to change with the times. It's no longer a privilege for me to go to your college. It's a privilege for you to have me. And, it's kind of strange that Nick Saban has that same mentality, because the thing is, he used to coach in the pros with Bill Belichick.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Champ, about Saban, because is he starting to look like a fraud?
No.
You can't say that yet. Nah.
We can't ever say that about Nick Saban, because the thing is, he won in arguably one of the hardest divisions in football.
Mm-hmm.
He won in arguably the hardest divisions in football. And before Georgia, it took arguably the best college football team of all time to beat the hell out of him and stop him from going to another national championship.
Right.
So you can't say Nick Saban's a fraud when he has the most national championships of all time. And the thing was, he beat arguably, in order to become a powerhouse, he beat one of the greatest football teams of all time in Florida in order to become a national champion.
2009, 2010 season.
He beat Tebow and Urban Meyer in order to become a powerhouse.
And they were loaded, because they had the Pouncey brothers. They had Aaron Hernandez. I mean, they had a gang loaded squad. And before then, they also had Percy Harvin. They also had Janoris Jenkins, Carlos Dunlap. I mean, they had a whole squad right there.
Yeah.
But Dabble right now, he's already been exposed. So the writing is on the wall for him. He has to get ahead with the times, man. So, and I'm glad you brought up about that. But Brandon, what's your prediction for FSU versus Clemson?
FSU and Clemson?
Yeah, for the game.
Oh, shoot. Give me not gonna lie, I might roll with Clemson. Not gonna hold you. I might roll with Clemson. And that's it.
Crazy though. Guru.
Man, like I said, I ain't got nothing. I don't even know who the players are on each team right now, to be real with you. I'm like sitting here like you're educating me. But I just got one thing to say though, because I'm such a pro guy, right? And you guys are obviously pro and college, but it seems like you guys are detailed in college. How come when you analyze college, right, you don't use the same type of metrics as you analyze the NFL? Like I haven't heard once any emphasis on the offensive coordinator, or on the offensive line, or this and that, or quarterback play. I'm hearing more coaching and recruiting. It's like, what's the difference, I guess, from my perspective, me being a 99% more pro guy? What's the metric when you analyze college and then you analyze pros? Like, what's the major difference?
I'll let you go with that one, Champ.
The major difference between college and pros is this. When you have great offensive linemen are everywhere when it comes to college. You can find an offensive line from Georgia State up the street from where I stay at right now. You can offensive line everywhere. I mean, you could draft it, and if you really want to be honest with you, great linemen, from what I have saw, are not necessarily drafted in the first round. Almost every last one of them that have been drafted in the first round have nearly been bust. The reason why we emphasize coaching in college football more so than anywhere is because you're going to get if you're a great school, you're going to get the best athletes. Like Alabama has been getting the best athletes for years. You have to know how to coach those players and bring the best out of those players. You have to. Because if you don't, you're going to have a whole lot of talent sitting on, just like Jimbo Fisher. You see it with him. He's a prime example of that. You're going to have a lot of great talent sitting on the sideline that you're not going to know what to do with it. And everybody's going to see that these talented players have talents, but you don't know how to coach them.
My thing is, because from my perspective, bro, I think college coaches they're trash. Like, I think the college game is trash. No disrespect. I think it's elementary. You guys, it's the formation. Everything is such an elementary high school shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of the guys come in the league and they're not really coached. So my thing is, how could you coach those guys when you got to go to class, when you only have like an hour? Like, how do you coach guys? Like, how could you coach in college? To me, that's what the main reason with college, 99% of those guys, they haven't been coached. That's why college coaches don't succeed in the professional level, because they can't coach. They coach buffoonery offenses. So my thing is, how could you emphasize the coaching when they don't even have time to coach those guys?
Well, it's just
Jimmy. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just like some guys. Just a lot of the guys have it in them. Like for example, like Jalen Hyatt, like where we just drafted him. We all know if you watch Tennessee, they have some gimmick. They have a bunch of gimmicky offense, like the wide receiver. If you see the wide receiver splits, it's just gonna be like what? Like they're out so wide, which is you're never going to see in the league. But some guys just really adapt to the system and just get real coached up. That's just really what it is. Some people, like for a lot of people that get in gimmicky offense, you just have to learn. You just have to, because you know how you get to the NFL. Once you get to the NFL, it's go time. No matter, you got picked high, you got picked first through, like especially you going through the first 3 rounds, you got to get it. So a lot of people just got to have it up in here. Well, let me turn my camera on. Have it up in here in the brain. So people just have to adapt really, because it do be tough for college players, because it definitely is tough for them.
I mean,
I think the main reason why it's tough on, because I don't think they get the coaching, in my opinion, to be honest with you. I think that's a big, and that's why certain colleges win, because certain coaches are good. I'm not saying every college coach is right. No disrespect. But I think there might be maybe a handful of coaches that's really worth a damn. And most of those coaches they're basically specialized in one thing. Like Lincoln Riley, we know the only thing he can coach is quarterback play. He can't coach receivers. The only thing he's really good at is quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? And then Nick Saban, he's a DB specialist. Let's just be real. That's what he coaches. His DBs, they're ready for the next level. So for me, most college coaches, they're specialists in certain position group rather than saying, I'm a real coach.
I get what you're saying, because I'm not going to lie, like, I don't think Steve Sarkisian's an NFL head coach, but I think he would be one of the best OCs. Because if he even though he was had a stacked team in Alabama and he has a really good team, when you watch the play call and just watch the play concepts, it looks like NFL shit. So
he was our offensive coordinator at the Atlanta Falcons. We had Matt Ryan the year after we lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
I like watching guys. Like for me, when I do watch college, because I analyze more about the NFL type players. Like when I think about coaches, like I think Greg Schiano. I'm not even thinking about the big schools. I think Greg Schiano, Rutgers, they are so well coached to me. You know what I'm saying? Brett Bellingham from Illinois. I think they're so well coached. Yes, they might not have the great athletes, but those guys are fucking coached. Kirk France in Iowa, those guys are well fucking coached, man. So you can really see the really good coaches don't have like the tough elite talent, but you can see those guys transition better because they are well fucking coached. They know the game. They know the nuances of the football game. They watch films. It's just a certain concept they comprehend more than certain like Josh Heupel in Tennessee, bro. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there, bro. We don't know what the fuck they're doing over there.
I don't know what he's doing.
I've never seen receivers be lined up on the outside, basically out of bounds. I've never seen it until I watched Tennessee. Like I don't understand that shit. And somehow, some way, sometimes that shit work. I don't know how. Like it'd be so weird stuff. You still got the old like school people like Navy still be running the wing tee. That shit's so goddamn annoying to watch. Like that shit's hell. Like,
dude, I love watching Rutgers play. Rutgers, Illinois, and they're probably my best teams watching them play, dude. Like little schools like that, Rutgers, I love Illinois. Honestly, the last 3 years, y'all talk about DBU, the talent Illinois produced the last 3 years, though. That's why NFL GM go to Illinois and get those guys. Those guys are being fucking out. I mean, NFL day one ready. I'm starter ready type coaching ability, dog. It's fucking crazy. Iowa, obviously, if you're going to get any type of offensive line, bro, since you all love offensive line, you don't have an Iowa.
Dude, there's also Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
If you don't have an Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, or Ohio State offensive lineman, then you don't have a good offensive line unit in the league, because those guys are the best coach offensive line unit in all of sports, bro.
All right, Harrison. Before we talk about NFL picks, I want to hear your prediction for FSU versus Clemson.
Damn.
Because you were very ecstatic
I'm not gonna hold you.
Duke beat Clemson week 1. Let's be clear.
Since 1989. I mean, it's at. Wait, where is that again? Is that
Clemson?
Is that Clemson?
Yeah,
Death Valley. But is it if it's a night game? I'm gonna go with Clemson. But
No,
It's not a night game. It's a noon game. It's a noon game, but I'm going Florida State. But I'm going to go Florida State by 1 point.
All right, folks, let's talk about some NFL picks. Let's do Titans versus the Browns. We got Tennessee at Cleveland. Cleveland is a 3.5 point favorite. Brandon, who you picking for this one?
Browns better win that game.
All right. Trent?
Bro, if Deshaun Watson don't, bro, they better win this game.
They better.
Man, Deshaun Watson need to tighten the fuck up, bro. I'm sick of this shit, bro. I got the Browns win the game, though.
Champ.
The Titans. I don't trust Deshaun right about now. He been hanging out with Sarah J too much. So
God. Oh,
you've been hanging out with Sarah J and Mia Khalifa too much, man. You can't do that be a quarterback.
You can't. Guru.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm gonna lean towards the Titans. The Browns coming out from a short week, bro. And that was a vicious ball game they had, man. Physically and emotionally, especially with Nick Chubb out of there. I think this is shit the Tennessee Titan does. Like this looks like a Tennessee Titan game. Honestly, I'm playing this. I'm taking a hook. I got the Titans covering. I'm really leaning towards the Titans winning this game because this is the type of games that actually favor them. An offense that's inept. They're going against an offense that's inept, and they're very dominant as far as defensive line play. And so I see the Titans pulling out. I'm taking the under. I mean, it's going to be probably one of the ugliest game of the week, man. Like 17-13 or something, or 17-14. But I think it's going to be an ugly game. Neither team should score 20 points.
All right. Harrison.
Man, is Kareem Hunt going to be playing against Tennessee, or is he going to be out?
He should.
I mean, he should, but it's probably going to be Jerome Ford, though.
It's going to be that, what Trent said, the Ford dude. If he plays, I mean, he didn't do that bad last week, right? He had
No, he didn't do it bad at all.
I have Cleveland, but now I'm just rethinking my decision left and right. Like, do I go to Tennessee? Do I go to Cleveland's at home? I mean, it's in the dog pound. I'm going Cleveland, but I won't be surprised it'll be Tennessee.
Short week, man.
Yes, sir.
I think Tennessee's going to win this one, considering the fact that Deshaun doesn't unfortunately have Nick Chubb for the remainder of the season, and that was a nasty knee injury, man. Deshaun, man, still looks rusty, but I think Tennessee is going to come down to their defense. Ryan Tannehill has to just do a better job just taking care of the football. So if they can do that, I think Tennessee should win this one 19-16. But hold on, I got another dude on the panel. Y'all know this one. Leaf. How you doing, my man?
Oh shit. That's what happened, bro. I tell you how I'm doing. We blew a 12-point lead in 12 minutes. Ritter couldn't throw the ball past 15 yards. Bijan is by far one of the most unstoppable running backs I've seen in the last 5 years.
Huh?
That's how I'm doing.
We're not talking about the Falcons just yet, man. We're talking about the Titans and Browns predictions, man.
Right.
That one.
I got the Titans, man. Deshaun Watson is a piece of shit, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell he's doing, bro. Like, I watched that game Monday night, bro. After Nick Chubb went down, and I was highly disgusted. I literally was about to break the damn TV, bro. I'm like looking at that game. I'm like, yo, bro, there's no way in hell that you cannot get the job done against this damn we talking about a very, very mid Pittsburgh team. Very, very mid. Now the defense, now a lot of defense is definitely was up there, but as far as the game was going on, bro, they was basically giving them the game. Bro. Like, and I looked at that game again, and it was basically came down to that damn offensive coordinator calling like some of the worst plays I've ever seen on a football field and on a Monday night game. It was almost like the Browns forgot they was playing on Monday night. They thought it was like a regular game that you could find on a satellite and shit. So it was just like, you know what? Let's just screw this shit up. But anytime, but the thing is, anytime Nick Chubb go down and Amari Cooper, bro, is basically your number one threat. You pretty much behind the 8 ball, but I'm gonna have the Titans in this one because even though Ryan Tannehill had issues turning the ball over and all that, I think he'll be okay with the Browns. I think the Titans hold it down. Man.
All right. Now you got a big. This is a really good one. 1 p.m. You got Atlanta on the road at Detroit. Atlanta's 2-0. Detroit 1-1. They came off a tough overtime loss to, of course, Brandon Seahawks. Geno Smith played well in that game. So, Brandon, between Atlanta or Detroit, which one you rolling with, man? And Detroit is a 3-point favorites to win.
And Detroit are they at home?
Yes.
Yeah, give me Detroit.
Because they blew that game against Seattle. I think Detroit.
Give me ATL for the upset, bro. Even though Desmond Ritter looking like some garbage, bro, Bijan is that guy. And I'm gonna keep saying it every week because somehow, some way, they're gonna get that man the ball. Kyle Pitts need to have a breakout game some way, somehow. I'm sick of saying it. Like they need.
Hold up, Trent, that's you?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, Lee?
Oh shit, man, I didn't know you. What's good?
Hey, I got Atlanta.
All right, you got Atlanta. Champ, man, how do you feel about Atlanta, Detroit?
Rise up. I'm taking Atlanta.
All right, okay. All right.
Bijan is that guy.
What the fuck?
They got to get Kyle Pitts the ball, though. They got to get Kyle Pitts the ball, bro.
The hype on the Falcons is insane.
I think the hype on the Falcons is really 50-50. But Bijan is that real, bro.
I'm not discarding Bijan.
Wait a minute. Correct.
There's a chance of him might win Rookie of the Year. But I just don't like the Desmond Ritter hype because the people are just hyping on TikTok saying he's undefeated in the
No, nobody's high on this.
No. It's
I never said that. I never said that.
It's not Ritter. It's Bijan.
It's all Bijan.
It's Bijan in the defense. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough for now.
Oh yeah, but other than that,
no one is that high on Desmond Ritter. Harrison, I've said it before. If there was a team I would love to see Kyler Murray play for, is Atlanta.
Hell no.
You don't want him in Atlanta?
Hell no.
You don't want Kyler Murray in Atlanta?
Bro, you can't watch film in damn Arizona. What the hell makes you think you gonna be able to watch it in Atlanta?
Because they got Bijan. That's why, bro. Like his little itty bitty ass could basically do what basically his senior was doing out in Seattle when he had beast mode.
Champ. Here's why I explain why. First of all, Arizona's going to trade Kyler Murray. You know Arizona going to end up getting the first overall pick, and they probably drafting Caleb Williams, despite what the father said about him possibly staying another year. Yeah, but
anytime you blow a 20-point lead against the Giants, bro, like
more likelihood, champ, he's probably going to leave because ain't no way USC going to go next year and win a national championship. By the way, they're going to play in the Big Ten, and you're going to have to deal with Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan. Kyler, if you're not going to get rid of which type of quarterback that you're going to get that is comparable and that can actually put you as a threat in the NFC. If it's not Kyler, then who?
I will take my chance in the draft. I will if we end up, which I doubt, if we don't make the playoffs this year, I will probably.
Y'all making the playoffs. Y'all not only making the playoffs, y'all winning the division and y'all hosting the NFC Championship game this year.
Yeah. Leave on some catnip.
Going too far, but if we don't make it to the playoffs this year, I will make a play for Michael.
That's right. I called it.
I will make.
Hold on, leave. Who you got, champ, for quarterback? Michael Penix.
I will make. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Michael Penix Jr. But I would.
No, you said it right.
I would not take a chance on Kyler Murray. They put that clause in his contract for a reason. And I'm gonna just be real. I have been to Arizona. I used to be in the military. I have been to Arizona. And if you can't, and that's one of the most perfect places to train. It's hot. You can get a good, John Jones, the greatest of all time, trains out there. And if you can't stay intact and focused in a place like Arizona, what makes you think you're going to be able to focus in Atlanta?
I tell you what makes you think you're going to focus in Atlanta. The thing is, Magic City ain't going to get you the culture well. The thing is now you're going out now you're going to be behind. Like, you going to have Bijan in the backfield, and you're going to have a pretty damn good defense along with that as well. So basically, all you got to do is the same thing bum ass Russell Wilson did with the Seattle Seahawks. That's what you got to do. Like when he had Beast Mobile, be a Bijan Merchant. Now you got a good running back. Now your little itty bitty ass could crawl out, roll left, roll out right. The same thing Daniel Jones do when he got Saquon, bro. Like it's the same shit.
And not only that, Kyler Murray's gonna hit Kyle Pitts. He gonna hit Drake London.
And Champ, here's the thing. You mentioned Michael Penix Jr. and I would like to see Michael Penix in ATL, but I think the Jets, they're probably gonna get a quarterback in this upcoming draft because Aaron Rodgers, I don't care what the reports about him recovering from the Achilles. He's about to be 40, and Zach Wilson, needless to say, ain't the quarterback for them moving forward. So
I don't think Zach Wilson was cutting it at all, bro. Like for real.
Honestly, I don't understand, and maybe it's just me. I don't understand how he came up the year that he came out.
Me neither.
Because the
hype, Champ. You know the hype. They gave all the hype.
I don't remember what the hype was.
No, but the thing is, I didn't even hear about Zach Wilson until damn near the end of the year. To the end of the college football season. The two people I was hearing about was Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. You talking
about in 2021, the year he got drafted? Or...
Yeah, the year he got drafted. Yeah, I didn't really hear.
I heard more about Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's who I was hearing about. And CJ Stroud, those are the guys I was hearing about. Well, take that back. But yeah, Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence, other than that, I didn't hear about him too much until early in the year.
Because they were amazed by his pro day. And they paid so much stock into the pro days. They liked how the way he was making off-platform throws, and there were some draft experts made comparisons of like Mahomes and shit. That's why all the hype circulated with Wilson, and that's why the Jets drafted him number 2 pick. Which was a huge mistake.
Young, what has ever came out of BYU that has done anything?
Nothing.
Oh, I got you.
Other than Taysom Hill,
Jim McMahon.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Jim McMahon was the coldest thing that ever came out of BYU. Jim McMahon, Jimmer Fredette, like they was.
BSP, what was the question? Was it Atlanta?
No, we got to we staying off subject. Leaf, who you got? Atlanta versus Detroit.
That's a tough game right there. I ain't gonna lie because
you're gonna pick Atlanta anyway. We all know you love Green Bay.
I do, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be a fool enough to pick the Lions at 2 back-to-back home losses, bro. Like I mean,
you literally have the Falcons going to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I do. But my thing is like if they win this game, then that's probably going to definitely hyping their chances. I had them just to pick just so I could hold on to an off-season prediction, bro. Like that, it was just out of thin air, and I now they starting to. Now they're somewhat starting to prove me right, even though Ritter can't throw the ball past 15 yards for real, but it is what it is. Damn, this is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna take Atlanta anyway. I'm gonna take Atlanta in a tough one, bro. Like that's probably gonna be 24-23 type of game, something like that. It's kind of like the game we just lost to them. Yeah.
All right, Guru, who you got?
I got the Lions. I guess we have a whole bunch of Atlanta Falcons lovers here. Once again, there ain't nothing, I'm saying I'm not speaking of emotion, I'm speaking of straight facts here. Atlanta is not a good enough team to win 3 games in a row in a season, right? Not this season. It's like they could win 2 games, lose 1, but there's certain teams, they're not good enough to win 3 games in a row.
Are they the worst 2-0 team in the league?
No, I didn't say they're the worst 2-0 team. They're just not good enough to win 3 in a row. They don't have the personnel group. You might have a question at quarterback. I agree with you all. But I think top and down, left and right, over and under, I think Detroit is a better roster than Atlanta. And I expect Detroit to win this game. Really, to be honest with you, I think easily. I think I don't be surprised if it's a touchdown victory. 31-24, 31-23, Detroit.
All right. Harrison.
Yeah, I agree with Guru, everything what he just said. Amon St. Brown scored not one, but 2 touchdowns on AJ Terrell. I'll say 31-28 Detroit.
All right. Next game, we got the Saints traveling on the road to Lambeau Field to facing the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are a 1-point favorite. Brandon, who you got?
Saints and you said Saints Packers, right?
Yeah, it's at Green Bay.
Okay, great. Okay. Freaking give me the Saints, bro.
All right. Trent.
I got the Packers, bro. I've been liking how Jordan Love's been playing. You know, like I said, I've been saying I'm not believing in Derek Carr. And yeah, bro, that's really the point of it, bro. And what's the name? They not about to have no run game because Jamal Williams is out, even though Jamal Williams is not a crazy running back. It's still a problem, you know? Unless Kendrick Miller comes in and shows who he really is. So, but either way, though, I got the.
I trust the God Carr, Trent.
Bro, this ain't
that God Carter's gonna fail.
Mm-hmm. Champ, who you got, man, between Saints and Packers?
They playing in Lambeau?
Yes.
Packers.
Leaf?
Wait a minute. Is AJ Dillon back?
Hold on.
You mean Aaron
Jones. You mean Jones? That's what you mean.
Yeah, Jones. I'm sorry.
Jones.
He did return to practice.
Jones is questionable.
That hamstring injury.
Yeah, I think he questionable.
Let me change. Give me Packers, bro. I forgot about Aaron Jones. Yeah.
All right.
He got injured in week 1, but I don't think we really been featuring Dillon too much, bro, because we ain't been running the ball in the fourth quarter, bro. Like we've been finishing games with under 50 yards. We got to start toting the pill a lot more. If we could do that, I think we could win this game. But then again, it's Derek Carr. We probably gonna win the fucking game anyway, man. So I got us.
All right, Guru.
This one right here, man, it's gonna be a real good game, bro. Like, putting on the tape, dog. The Saints defense is fucking unbelievable, bro. Like, niggas don't understand, dog. Low key, the New Orleans Saints got a fucking beast. Dennis Allen's always one of the best defensive coordinator in football. I think this is going to be. What is it? 1 point spread?
Yeah, Green Bay is a 1-point favorite on this one.
I like the under on this ball game. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm leaning towards the Saints, but I don't like teams coming out from a short week. I really don't like that, man. And the Saints have to go fly back to, go to Green Bay, go back home because they played on the road against Carolina, come back home, get a short week, miss basically a day of practice, then go back to Green Bay. So just because of that, I'm going to lean towards Green Bay Packers because, like I said, I don't like road team on a short week and then the traveling situation, especially playing against an even team. And I think I don't really care about Aaron Jones coming back. I think with Christian Watson coming back this week, I think that's more big for Green Bay because of the type of defense New Orleans played. That straight in-your-face press man coverage. I see Christian Watson getting over top at least one 50, 60-yard bomb. So with that, I'm leaning towards the Packers. But I really, really like New Orleans.
All right,
I ain't gonna lie, the Saints defense is cold.
I'm not gonna lie, I was the flip of a coin to this game. So if Aaron Jones is playing, I'm going with Green Bay. But at the same time, I mean, after on Monday Night Football against us, I mean, the defense was not that bad. I'm gonna go Green Bay if Aaron Jones plays. So I'm going Green Bay 22-21.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with yours. I actually like your prediction. I think it's gonna be close. I got 23-21 Green Bay. I think Jordan Love is gonna play solid. I don't think he's going to play as good as he did the first 2 weeks, but I think it's going to be good enough in order for the Packers to get the win because of the Saints defense.
Every last one of y'all is missing a point. We got to feature that backfield. Like whether Jones is playing or not, man. Like because we got another running back behind Dillon that could get yards, bro. Like and now Matt LaFleur play calling is going to be put to the test this year, like and the play calls that he runs in the fourth quarter as well, because
I don't.
Yeah.
The thing is, man, I respect New Orleans and Dennis Allen so much, bro. I don't think he's gonna have much of a running game, dude. I think they're gonna make Jordan Love beat him. Just the way that New Orleans play defense, they like to play press man, so they're gonna
Right.
put 8 in that box, bro. And they're gonna be like, you know what, Jordan Love, let me see you win this game. And that's why I think Christian Watson's gonna come into play because I like Romeo Doubs, I like Watson, I like the other kid that got away, Reed. I just think they just because of the type of defense they play, Jordan Love should have at least a couple of deep shots. So if you guys got Watson in fantasy or Dobbs, I expect them to get at least over a couple of explosive plays.
Dobbs can't get it, but listen, I understand the Saints defense. They gonna run press man, but the hell with they press man. Shit, run this shit right at them niggas, man. I don't give a damn. Screw they damn defense. And you can tell them niggas I said it.
Hey, you right. You right. Green Bay got some good guards, man. You right. They could just
exactly, man.
All right, fellas, let's move on to the next game right here. We got Denver on the road at Miami. Miami is a 6.5 point favorite. Brandon, I'm gonna let you go.
This
first.
shit is easy.
Miami.
Thank you.
Trent.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. Unless somehow, some way, we see like 2018 Russ or some shit, bro. Tyreek can go for like $150. Jalen Waddle might go for 100. I got the offense easy.
Caleb Waddle is out. I think.
Said Waddle and Tyreek Hill going for 100
Reek
apiece,
might be
bro.
locked
Like,
Trent. I ain't gonna lie.
them niggas cannot be stopped, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
Champ, who you got, man?
They're only favored by 6 points.
Exactly.
6.5.
Exactly.
6.5.
That's what I'm more shocked about.
Where's the game at? It's in Denver?
No, it's at South Beach. It's at South Beach.
Oh, yeah, that's an ass whooping.
Yeah, I mean, they're only favored. The fact that they're only favored by 6 points was amazing to me. They should be at least favored by 10. But I'm taking Miami. They're going to run all over them guys.
Leaf, I'm not even going to ask you because we all know.
Well, listen, look, this is going to be a room service ass whooping, bro. And I don't feel bad for Denver, Sean Payton, or or that little itty bitty ass damn quarterback that's taking the snaps. Neither. They blew that. Listen, they blew a 20-point lead this past weekend, bro. Like, and I knew they was going to do it, bro, because they stupid. That's why. That's a dumbass team, bro. Like, and they going to fight, and they might get shut out.
They might. Guru.
To me, this is one of them trap games, bro.
Said it's a trap.
This look like one of them trap games, man.
In week 3?
Wait a minute.
Nah, we're not in trap game because.
Wait a minute.
Because of the guards.
Because of the guards.
I think the line is off in this situation, bro. Like that 6.5 is way too much, bro. It's way too much for this game. I think because honestly, the Denver Broncos are playing for their livelihood this game. This is about desperation. I mean, and I respect Sean Payton, man. He's a legitimate head coach in the league. And just the fact that those guys are playing for their livelihood here, man, I think I still like the Dolphins, bro, but don't be surprised if they win it on a walk-off field goal. I think it's either going to be a field goal make or field goal miss.
They ain't playing for shit. They ain't playing for a
this
damn
man
thing.
named Lee.
They ain't playing for a damn thing, bro. That team stink all around, bro.
So, Guru, in other words, you got Miami.
I got Miami, but I'm betting. I'm taking this. I'm taking it to the casino. I'm taking
a trap game. Get out and get the hell out of here.
PSP, I'm going Miami. I'm going Miami 27-20.
So PSP,
you
I got
that close though.
Real quick.
Oh damn, trap game. Get out of here.
If Russell loses this year, is he traded next year, or is he out of the league completely next year?
Out of the league.
Out of the league.
Not out of the league.
Out of the league.
I wouldn't say out of the league. I think that's
he gonna be somewhere bagging groceries this time next year, bro. Get his ass out.
The Broncos organization, they can eat up that contract. They can eat up that contract because of the new organization and shit. And look, man, that's on Denver. They thought they got Nathaniel Hackett last year. They thought because possibility Aaron Rodgers could probably join the team. That backfired. They went with Russ. Nathaniel Hackett wasn't that good of a play caller. The offensive line was shitty last year, but Russ was just terrible, man. Lately, the past 2 games he's played well, but for some reason, The second half, they struggle. They don't play this well in the second half like they do in the first half. And I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's the players. I don't know if it's lack of cohesion or whatever.
I know
But
what
this
it
is.
is.
Go ahead, Leaf.
I know exactly what it is. It's the fact that Russell Wilson is over. OVE capital
Oh my
R. He is
gosh,
over.
bro.
He's been finished, bro. And I told you the minute that he left Seattle, he was finished. Actually, during the NFC Championship game when they had Future and Ludacris and Bow Wow over there. I remember that game. That's called the Sierra game, by the way, for everybody that don't know. So he been done since that point, bro. I'm sorry. No, hold up. I'm sorry, Brandon, bro. I gotta bring this up, bro, because he held that franchise back for quite some time after Beast Mode had left and after they threw that 1 yard interception. He held them back for way too long because the second half of the first half of the seasons, bro, like he been God tier. The second half, bro, he been looking like the New York Jets. That's what he been looking like, bro. Like, and it's been terrible. And I'm sick and tired of them getting behind him, bro. Talking about Russell Wilson need to do this. Russell need to do it. He is over. He is finished.
All right,
that's
Leaf.
all it is to it, bro.
Well, let's
like,
see, Leaf.
I'm
Let's
sick
see.
of this.
All right, guys, I gotta move on to the next game, man. Brandon, this is hard for you, man. You got the Chargers on the road against the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings are a 1-point favorite.
Ooh.
Nah, this is tough.
Now, Brandon, I gotta ask
really?
you this because you are the biggest Justin Herbert fan in the world.
He
You
damn
have
sure
Justin
is.
Herbert.
Top 5.
He
Top
damn
5.
Yes,
sure
you have him
is.
top 5. So the last couple of games, they lost some tough ones. No shame losing to Miami. But the one against Tennessee, yeah, that's a problem there. And that's on Kellen Moore as far as with the play calling. But Brandon Staley, man, and I still laugh at this, Trent, because I don't know what the hell Brandon Staley was thinking lining Khalil Mack with Tyreek Hill. That don't make no damn sense. So, Brandon, I'm going to let you go first, man. Who you got, man?
Oh my gosh, bro. This is gonna be a tough game. But at the same
Because
time,
Minnesota,
though,
they've been committing turnovers too, man.
yeah. Thing is, though, PSP, JC Jackson go get cooked by Jetters, bro. He go get cooked.
What type of cook? Like medium rare or like?
We talking about B minus
lie,
food
bro.
grade. That's what we talking about.
I want to say Vikings so bad, bro. But my bias with Herbert, bro.
B minus inspection food grade, bro. That's what he
Give me.
So you going with Chargers?
I'm gonna be fair. Give me Vikings, bro. Give me Vikings, bro.
All right, go with Vikings. Maybe you're just doing that because you just want Brandon Staley fired. Get out of sight, get out of mind.
Yeah, that sound about right.
Trent, who you got, man?
So I want to say this: do not be surprised if Jets actually go for 200 this game. All jokes aside, that Chargers defense is dog shit. So I'm not gonna lie, but I think even though because we've seen this before, Jettis and Kirk have a great game. I got the Chargers pulling this one out. They get their first dub. Though. I got them.
Okay, I ain't mad at that though.
Fact.
Champ.
Minnesota.
All right, Leaf.
Oh man, I'm gonna pick the Vikings just off the strength that what Trent spoke on, bro. That defense is just not getting it. I think Justin Jefferson, bro, he probably gonna have himself a day. If not, bro, like, and then we talk when at the same time we talking about Kirk Cousins. He can give you like a game every now and again, man. Like he not a quarterback that I really put on no high echelon, but he could give you a game every now and again. I think they need to make some changes over there in the chart over there in LA, man, and try to get something right, so get something going over there on the perfect end, because the more and more they keep going in this direction, the more and more you keep basically wasting Herbert's time and all of those weapons with Mike Williams and all of those guys, man, all over there, man. So yeah, I got the Vikings, man. Like I like if the Chargers pull it off, I won't be surprised, but I do got the Vikings.
Guru.
I think the Vikings are a better team. once again, man, you guys know sports period, but you know how I feel about Justin Herbert. I just think he's the great American, all-American hype. You know what I'm saying? This guy, when he comes to the come down, he don't have it. He don't have the clutch gene. He can't win. He has opportunities. He's never done it. So y'all can say whatever y'all want and look at the box scores because a lot of people are box scores watchers.
Wait.
But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Justin Herbert will not do it. He's a new Matthew Stafford, a hell of a talent, all this and all that.
Ooh.
Matthew Stafford lightweight, but that's not even.
Ooh, I mean, I don't think that was a low. Like Stafford is him.
Yeah, he was Matthew Stafford in Detroit. Like I said, he's gonna have all these numbers.
Matthew Stafford in Detroit was still really good. He was elite.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Matthew Stafford in Detroit, bro, was
good. All
right, well, hey, that's good for y'all. Then they're gonna lose every game, just like the Chargers gonna lose this game. So the Minnesota Vikings win this game.
You want to know something, bro?
Talk your shit, man.
Vikings. No, because how it's coming down to it with Justin Herbert, like not having this clutch gene, bro. It's getting annoying, bro.
No, it ain't annoying.
It's getting annoying that he don't have it, or it's getting annoying that people keep talking.
Because he's a good.
This is going to be the conversation with Justin Herbert now.
No,
they're gonna pull the killer instinct, mama mentality argument shit. That's
anytime, bro, Trevor Lawrence you got Trevor Lawrence by 4 scores, bro, like, and you blow that, bro, like, that's gonna get magnified, bro. I'm sorry, bro. We gotta go off of what we know.
Does he play defense?
So you think Trevor Lawrence better than Justin Herbert?
Hey, but he plays.
I think Trevor Lawrence will be better than Justin Herbert.
Hey, this man says, does he play defense? Guess what? When they score, he got to get back on offense, right? He plays offense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he took his team downfield, bro. He took his team downfield.
He said he took his team downfield and did what?
He took his team downfield, bro. And when it comes to field goals and stuff, he missed the kick. That's what happened in Jacksonville.
That sound like he should have gotten the end zone problem.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like.
And you also what Geno
so that's what y'all doing?
Oh, that's crazy. You also what Geno did. He's like, fuck that field goal. We get a TC house. Let's
go. Why are you bringing up Geno?
That, but like, dang,
he's a Seahawks fan.
Nah, because Brandon's a Seahawks fan, bro. And by the way, Geno, I think. Listen, Geno is showing that he's gonna finish strong. Like he at least showing that he's gonna finish some type of strong this year, man. Like,
we're gonna talk about Geno in just a second. Wait, hold on, guys. Harrison, I gotta get your pick, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that we're getting off topic here. It depends on what defense can try to get the job done. Can we see like one defense?
The Chargers ain't that defense.
No, both defenses are awful. We just got to see like what defense can just outplay the other defense. High scoring affair. This game's gonna be going into overtime, and I think it's gonna be by 1 point, 33-32, Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with.
You said all of that to shit on the Chargers, though.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota in this one. I think they have to do a better job taking care of the football in this one. I think Justin Jefferson. How many yards did Tyreek had over Chargers? I know he had over 200. Jetta could do that. And I've told and Brandon, I said this before, man, with Herbert. If the Chargers keep wasting away Herbert, man, he's gonna end up more Phillip Rivers because they keep wasting away great talent, man. They're wasting away great talent. They're wasting away the talent of Justin Herbert, man. And I think Brandon Staley will once again do something dumb, do something stupid, bonehead clock decision, bonehead decision.
Ever since 24-0 thing, bro.
Am I wrong, Brandon? Brandon, am I wrong?
Brandon, am I wrong?
Bro. Okay, so let's get this out the way. Justin Herbert is way better than Phillip Rivers, so he ain't gonna.
I know he's what. No, Trent. What I mean by that is
he means his career is gonna shape out like Phillip Rivers.
So how about this? So let's say this, right? So say in the near future, Chargers make it to an AFC Championship later down the line. Why can't he be this generation's Dan Marino?
You could make that argument because of the talent and the way he throws the football.
You could make that argument, but he got to win the AFC, bro. Like I think that's more Joe Burrow, bro. Than
Trent, I believe though in the next couple of years, if the Chargers are not doing anything for Justin Herbert, you might have to consider a trade because he's going to play in a division that the Chiefs are going to be favorites to come out the AFC West with the best quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. They're always going to be a perennial favorite to be in the discussion for the AFC. Justin Herbert, man, with the Chargers outside of LA, give me one good reason why I should be with the Chargers.
Oh, no, you right.
That's a damn good question, bro. Like, for real. I ain't gonna lie, them AFC quarterbacks are starting to look overrated. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, y'all over there doing too much, man. It was like, what could the Chargers do for Justin Herbert? Bro, he got everything he fucking need, bro. He ain't winning. Like, he got 3 receivers. He got a running back. He got offensive line.
All be hurt.
Fucking get it,
all been hurt.
Hold on. Let's put. Hold on.
Hey, y'all sleeping on
all been hurt, bro. Most of them all been hurt.
The Chargers on paper have everything they need to win a Super Bowl. The problem is, that's just not what it's on paper. That's the problem.
Is it the coaching staff?
So now it's not the quarterback. All of a
sudden, is it the coaching staff?
I mean, of course, I think Brandon Staley should have been gone. Of course, it's Brandon Staley.
Man,
because I mean, when I see when you're a defensive minded coach and you put Khalil Mack on Tyreek Hill, you need to get smacked.
Yeah. You asking to get cooked. Bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You asking to get fired. You don't want your job at that point. You like, man, I don't believe in these niggas. I want out. But I want to ask this.
Right.
If you had somebody, is there a coordinator that you would want to see with that Chargers organization?
You said what?
Is there an offensive coordinator that you want to see with that Chargers organization, or is everything good on the offense end?
I need Brandon Staley's got to get gone. That's it.
He's going to be gone after he's going to be gone after this season if they fail to make it.
I got 2 things I got to say before we moved on, bro. We all watched that game. He had the ball. Justin Herbert had the ball offensively for either the win or the tie against the Dolphins. He failed. He went 3 and out, got sacked, right? And then the Dolphins game, the Titans game, he fucking had the opportunity. But guess what he did? In overtime, he went 3 and out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about, bro?
Okay, so first of all,
in overtime, he went fucking 3 and out.
Okay, so you're talking about first of all.
And that's Brandon Staley's fault?
Okay, you're talking about no, bro. Come on, no, we're not talking about these past 2 games. First off, the Chargers game, the first game of the season when he played offense, that wasn't on him. Bro got sacked, and it wasn't like he was holding the ball on OD, bro. It was mad pressure. He couldn't get the ball. Now the second game overtime, yes, bro. You can blame that on Herbert all you want.
Yeah, I give you that.
Let's not say they haven't had bad coaching from now on, bro. Let's not do that. Brandon Staley is a dog shit head coach. He's one of the worst coaches in the league as we speak. He's not a great football coach at all. So 2 things can be true. Justin Herbert, what's his name? You had the ball first. You had the ball in overtime. You ain't performing. That's cool, but we can't act like Brandon Staley isn't the dog shit head coach, bro. We can't forget that.
Yeah, I think everything still goes back to Brandon Staley. He need to get his ass up out of there.
All right, fellas, let's move on to this next prediction. New England at the Jets, and New England is a 2.5 point favorite. Brandon, who you got?
It's Jets. You said Jets and who though?
New England at New York, the Jets, and New England is a 2.5 point favorite.
Oh, this shit is funny.
Yeah, I'm not going. I don't trust Zach Wilson at all, bro. I just don't, bro.
You trust Mac Jones
over Zach Wilson? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I give you that. That was a dumb question.
Brandon, I'll give you Patriots. Brandon, I'll give you Patriots.
Yeah, I got Patriots, bro. And they can stop. The Patriots defense, nice.
Yeah, we've seen how Belichick does against Zach Wilson. The Patriots should win this game.
Man, fuck them Spygate ass niggas,
man. Sam, who you got, man?
I'm gonna take a flyer on this. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I like it. I like it. Leaf.
Oh man, I'm on. This is like a mid game at best, man. Just 2 goofy ass teams that ain't going nowhere, man. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I was about to say Leafs about to make a statement.
Man, I think whoever scores the first touchdown win the game, to be honest with y'all, in this game. I think it's going to be the lowest scoring game in all of football. So if you have any savings, you know what I'm saying, bet the mortgage in this game. I don't think it's going to be over under 30 points for real. So with that said,
probably 7-6 or something like that.
Exactly, some just flukery ball game. I'm always going to lean over. I'm always going to lean with Belichick when he plays against another buffoon. So I'm going with Belichick.
And Harrison.
All right. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots was in 2015 with Ryan Fitzpatrick and Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker, and also Quincy Enunwa. But still, I'm still going with the Patriots. 23-21.
I guarantee no one scored 20 points that game. Guarantee you.
I think it's going.
We'll see. I'm just taking a guess.
No, it's all good. I got New England winning this one. Zach Wilson, I do not trust against that Patriots defense, and I think it's going to be very low scoring. I got New England winning this one, 15-12.
How many games did y'all predictions did y'all cover before I got here?
None.
None. Oh, I came right in time. Okay, I'll pause.
You right into some time, but now this is a big one right here for my team as well as Guru's team. We got Buffalo on the road against the Commanders. Buffalo is a 6-point favorite into winning this one. I made my prediction on Commanders Demand on the Great Network. I have Buffalo winning this one because I think it's going to be hard for Washington to go 3-0. If they have any chance of winning this one, it depends on Josh Allen's play. What type of Josh Allen are we going to have? Because since he's came into the NFL in 2018, he's led the NFL in turnovers. So if we can do our part getting after him, putting pressure on him, and if Sam Howell can play as well, I think we have a good enough chance. But I got Buffalo winning this one. So, Brandon, I'm going to let you go first. Who do you got between Buffalo against Washington? And Buffalo is the 6-point favorite.
I got the Bills.
Trent?
I got the Bills easily, respectfully at PSP. I think
that's fine.
Josh Allen's gonna have another crazy game. So yeah.
Champ?
I'm going with Josh Allen all day.
Leaf?
I think that Eric Bieniemy, bro, is being highly slept on. With the talent that team has to work with to basically win the games in the last two games in the fashion that they won them is I definitely give them a pat on the back. I'm going with Washington. Fuck Buffalo, bro. Like Josh Allen gonna get that curse, man.
Guru.
I think this might be the biggest mismatch of the week. To be real with you, I think this is more of a mismatch than Miami against Denver, man. As much as we love our boys, but just the same way I felt about Atlanta, they're not good enough to win 3 in a row. Unfortunately, I don't think we're quite good enough to win 3 in a row. We might be win 2, lose 3, win 1, win 2, win 3 type of up and down season because we basically predicted a 9-8 season. Best case scenario, 10-7, and that's only 3 games over 5. That's best case scenario. So honestly, I see a 38-24 Buffalo.
Harrison?
Yeah, high scoring. I think Chase Young. I think he's still gonna have a good game. I think he's gonna have a sack or 2 in this game. I'm going with Buffalo. I think it's gonna be close in the beginning, and then it's gonna be all Buffalo in the second half. I'm gonna say 31-20 Buffalo.
All right. Now we got Houston on the road against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is at home. They're 8-point favorites. Brandon, who you got?
I got the Jaguars.
Trent?
Upset alert.
Uh-oh.
I got Houston, nigga. Bro. I like, even though off that old line been getting killed, I like how CJ Stroud's been playing, dog.
Yeah, I agree.
Already, if y'all know me, y'all know if I just I just stopped playing at Houston. So I was with my dog Tank last year. He is a fucking dog. And he's going to murder that secondary. And CJ Stroud's he's going to really have a breakout game, and him and Tank are really going to go crazy. So I got the Texans beating the Jags. So it's going to be a close game, though, for sure. But hey, don't be surprised. Trevor Lawrence have another bad game because he's not.
I'm going to try to make sure I clip this.
I got Houston, man.
All right, Champ, who do you got, man?
I got to take Jacksonville.
Leaf.
Wait. What was the I picked Washington, right?
It's Houston versus Jacksonville.
Houston versus Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville.
Guru.
Yeah, fella, it's gonna be my last prediction, man. I gotta run after this joint. But
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. I took a screenshot of all y'all boys, man. I'm gonna make sure I follow y'all, man. Y'all are IG, YouTube. Which one's your main
I'm mainly TikTok and YouTube. And
I'm mainly YouTube, yeah.
You can follow IG too, which is
mine's Sports BMP. Make sure you put the link down on your description of all those guys, so I can go ahead after this show out here, so I catch y'all, man.
I'll also DM you the stuff too. Don't worry.
I'm gonna follow you on TikTok right now, Giro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely I am.
I'll follow you on.
My prediction, bro, for this joint, I think the Jags got this game, man. But I think it's gonna be another close banger. I think the Texans gonna jump on them early. But I think the Jazz gonna just run them down, catch them in the last last second drive. So I see the Jags pulling a close one. Just the fact that like Sports BSB said, I'm anti-black quarterbacks, right? So you know what I'm saying. And I just think the Jazz got a better left and right guard than the Houston Texans do, defensive linemen. That's to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes guards to win football game. You know what I'm saying?
So now we know you're anti-guards, you're anti-black quarterbacks, you're anti-everything, man. I mean, what's next? What more could you say next?
Hey, look at this. And but guess what? Gino, I know. Once again, you always talk about, but you never talk about my other black quarterbacks. Gino, Jalen, you know what I'm saying?
I said Gino's top 10.
I'm not. Gino top 5, Flair.
Oh my God.
You a Seahawks fan or you
I'm in Seattle. I live in Seattle right now, Shawty. So I grew up straight Commanders town, fan. But I always have a little. It's like this, man. I'm African, so I'm allowed to have multiple wives. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm allowed to have multiple.
God bless you. God
salute you. Y'all Americans and some other shit. I'm African, nigga. I could have multiple wives. I could have multiple teams. So
Jesus Christ.
Appreciate you, Guru.
I salute you, my friend. I salute you.
All right, Guru.
All right, y'all. Holler back.
I'll follow you.
All right, man. All right, Harrison. Who you got, man?
Give me Jacksonville. I agree with Trent is. I think CJ Stroud's gonna have that game like he's gonna have. It's gonna be a close game. Give me Jacksonville 23-21.
I got Jags winning this one. We got Colts at the Ravens. I don't even know if Anthony Richardson is going to play because
he's not playing. He's not playing.
Oh, he's not playing. God damn. The concussion protocol. And Baltimore is an 8-point favorites. They're at home facing the Colts. Brandon, who you got? Brandon?
Who the Colts facing again?
Colts facing the Ravens.
Oh.
It seems like Brandon lost
Ravens
right now.
Ravens and Colts.
Yeah,
give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
Trent?
Yeah, I easily got the Ravens. You got it wrong.
Champ?
I'm taking the Ravens, brother.
Leaf?
Yeah,
Come on, Leaf. It ain't that hard.
Bro, this man named Leaf, man. This dude's gonna make his speech of the century. Like, holy
what? Dude, man, it's just a prediction. It ain't rocket science.
Who's that home?
It's Baltimore.
Yeah, I got Baltimore.
Harrison.
Give me Baltimore, but I think it's gonna be closer than the experts think.
All right, Harrison, for this one, I'm going to let you go first, unfortunately. Carolina at Seattle, and Seattle is a 5.5-point favorite.
Brandon, I swear to fucking God, if you lose to Andy Dalton, I'm going to be shitting on you for the rest of this week, bro. Listen, I'm going Seattle, but if you look at the Seattle team, they're banged up. They're all...
Yeah. They said,
but I'm picking Seattle. I think it's gonna be close. But last time we played Seattle, it was in Seattle, and we were running down their fucking throats. Pause. But I still, I'm thinking Seattle high scoring. I think 30-28.
30-28.
That high scoring?
Hey,
Yes.
what's Bryce Young? They saying Bryce Young got an ankle.
Yeah, he's not
Bryce
gonna
Young's
play.
out, but Andy Dalton needs to be playing because last time Andy Dalton was with New Orleans, he was actually doing not too
what's
bad.
the injury? They just said it's high
It's
ankle.
a sprained ankle. Sprained
bro.
ankle.
Oh, sprained
All right,
ankle.
Should be
we
out
all know
a week or
Brandon's gonna
two.
pick Seattle. Trent,
Yeah, give me Seahawks.
What's the game?
Carolina at Seattle, and Seattle is a 5.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I think Seattle wins. Yeah, they got that one for sure.
Champ,
Seattle.
Leaf.
Yeah, Seattle got that one.
All right, now this is an easy one right here. Chicago at Kansas City. Kansas City is a 12.5-point favorite, and I pick Seattle.
PSP, let's just move on from this.
That looked like
a
trap game actually, but I'm going with Kansas
lock
City.
of the week.
All of us are going to say Kansas City. Now, this one right here, the next one, Cowboys and Cardinals. All of us are picking Dallas.
Cowboys,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I mean, if I went out there,
these some trap games this week,
play
bro.
Dallas.
These some trap games they got this week.
Let me play Dallas because they didn't do nothing.
Now this one here,
I'm not gonna lie, they did lose old boy though, bro, for the year, bro. Oh man, they did lose. Damn, man, I think that's a big loss to that defense because a lot that I think he really kind of made that defense complete, man. Obviously, Micah Parsons is all world, bro, but
yeah, but without Diggs though, they're gonna have to deal with Miami, Buffalo, Washington twice, Philly twice, so it's gonna be rough.
Not to mention San Francisco. I mean,
I forgot San Francisco too because
the goddamn Niners. Yep. How come
the best team money can buy.
Now this one right here, this is going to be interesting. Now this one right here is going to be interesting. Steelers at the Raiders, and the Raiders are a 2.5-point favorite. So Brandon, I'm gonna let you go first. Who do you got? Steelers at Raiders.
Wait. You said the Raiders are 2.5-point favorite?
Yes, against the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
I don't know why the Raiders, but
that kind of confused me.
Like,
maybe they're not sold on the Steelers because again they got embarrassed by that San Francisco game, and then Cleveland. I just think it was more bad Cleveland though. But Trent, who you got between Steelers and Raiders?
I'm actually surprised they take the Raiders this game, bro.
Oh man,
Champ, who you got, man?
Is porn star Jimmy playing?
Pause. What?
Oh my God!
No, that's the nickname Stephen A. Smith called him.
Yeah. Porn star Jimmy out there with Kira Mill, bro.
Bro, he went out with her maybe like 2-3 times, bro. Like she thought she was really about to help Buddy win, and his career been in the dumps since, bro. Like
she ain't helping him win. That cooler bread must have been trash.
It had to be, bro. Like it wasn't. You know it was made out of Yoshi, bro. She ain't made it like come on, bro. Like
yo, what the fuck?
My bad.
No.
So, yeah,
you got the Raiders.
I got the Raiders with porn star Jimmy. Yeah.
Harrison, who you got?
Give me Pittsburgh. 28-27.
Leaf.
I got the Steelers. I'm gonna give them 21-17.
I'll go with the Steelers, although I can't stand Jay's ass. Brandon had to step out for a little bit. He'll be right back. And we got some big time games on Monday Night Football. Eagles at the Bucks. Now Philly is a 5-point favorite in this one. Baker Mayfield, the past couple of games, has been playing well. This is a big one right here. And the Eagles, they don't look like the same old Eagles compared to last year. So they've been. Well, who you got, Trent?
Come on, bro.
I'm not picking Tampa to win this one. I'm not picking Tampa to win this one.
I said it on Player's Choice, so I'm gonna say it here. Baker Mayfield's the new generation of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh my!
He about to go 6-0, and then he about to go 6-0 and lose every other game.
Baker always has these stints where he plays.
You do make a good point, Trent, but at the same time, it's just
like Ryan Fitzmagic, and then when the season when these games keep going down the line, he looks like an XFL player. Like, bro, I'm not worried, bro. The Eagles about to destroy the Bucks, bro.
Trent,
at the same time,
Trent, you also missing one thing. Mike Evans. Because again, if Mike Evans has another good game, are you gonna still stand by your
against that
position?
Eagles defense? I highly doubt
Clay's
that.
about to put him in jail. I'm not worried about bro. Mike, yes, I stand on that. I don't change my mind about no game.
Trent, I'm not gonna lie, you make a good point, but at the same time, just like
there's no way I'm debating Trent on this, bro. Like it's Eagles, bro, and I don't think it's even close.
I'm picking Philadelphia. Baker backup mid fucking shit field, whatever you want to call that, man.
Baker about to get a cake baked on his ass, bro. Like that's what
in Philadelphia, it's gonna be running down their throats. Pause, but I think it's gonna be 23-0. They're having a donut.
We got a shutout.
23-0.
That's a bold prediction, Harrison.
That's
I don't give
bold.
a fuck about their defense. Fuck Baker Mayfield. I don't give a fuck.
All right, champ, and I guess you going with Philly.
I got it. Are they playing at home?
Philly is playing at Tampa, and
I still got Philly. I still got Philly.
I don't know because the Philly defense don't look the same like they did before. At the same time, that Georgia Bulldog DeAndre Swift was running that ball, so I'm taking Philly.
You also forgetting the other Georgia Bulldog.
Their defense looks still good. It still look just as good as the
Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Yeah. Hold on, Lee. You're forgetting one more Bulldog that's been playing crazy too. Jalen Carter. He's been playing out of his mind, man. I mean, he is, man. He's been playing out of his mind.
The Georgia Eagles, yeah.
And the next one right here, last NFL pick, we got the Rams at the Bengals. Cincy is a 3-point favorite. Of course, it goes back to the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Ooh,
so
shit.
Brandon is not here. I'm gonna go with Trent. Who you got, Trent?
Shit, the way the Rams been playing, this should look like a damn upset. But nah, the Bengals should win this game. So I got the Bengals winning this game.
No, I think you want to say Rams because again, you just want to go on the Joe Burrow, your position on Joe Burrow.
I don't know. I mean, wait, if Joe Burrow's not playing, then the Rams are for sure winning. But yeah, I'm gonna just say Bengals right now. Keep it safe. Think Joe Burrow playing.
All right, Champ, who you got?
I'm taking the Rams. That new receiver they got is very, very good. So I'm gonna take the Rams on this one. Plus Joe Burrow, I don't know how injured that calf muscle really, really is. I mean, the way he's been playing, he's really been hampered. So I gotta go with the Rams on this one.
Leaf?
I'm going with the Rams on this one. Not to say it, man. I don't have nothing really against them, but I'm gonna just say it anyway, just to be cold, man. Fuck Joe Burrow, like fuck him, like yeah. I think that whole the media. I think the media. This is the week where the media finally decides to start to point the finger at him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, listen, Joe Burrow, come on, man, you ain't getting it done, and I don't think you're gonna get it done this week. And I think the Rams got that. I think the Rams are gonna win that 27-20.
And Harrison?
Yeah. By the way, I saw some news on Joe Burrow's calf. It is day to day right now, so basically, I think he's gonna be locked and loaded for Monday night. I'm gonna go with Cincy 27-24.
I gotta go with Cincy in this one. I think it's gonna be close, but I think Burrow could pull it off if he does play. Now, folks, we're finally gonna get. Oh, hold on, we got Brandon is back. Hold on, we got Brandon. Brandon, your Monday night picks: Eagles at Bucks and Rams at Bengals. Who you got for those games?
Yeah, give me the Eagles, and then you said Bucks and who now?
The Eagles at Bucks and Rams at Bengals because they got a double header on Monday Night Football.
Give me the Eagles, and then give me the. I'm not gonna lie, I want to be nasty and choose Rams, bro.
I chose the Rams.
Satisfy Kenny.
Give me the Rams, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
He want Herbert to be better than Joe Burrow.
Now, finally.
You leave crazy, bro.
What were you gonna say, Trent?
I said it's not that far off, anyways. Right now,
It's
It's
close.
not. Rams actually, if you look at the game against San Francisco, it was a close one.
Wow,
Though. It was a really close one.
that motherfuckers is wild. Oh man, he
All
said
right, folks, let's talk about some start, benches, and cuts.
this about to get.
so let me go first.
Go ahead, Trent.
I mean, I think the easiest one, I'm starting Jamar Chase.
Mm.
It's gonna surprise one of y'all, but I'm benching Terry McLaurin. And I'm
Jesus.
cutting AJ Brown.
Sound about right. I think I go the same
Appreciate
thing.
you.
I think I go the same
Come on.
thing.
Champ, who do you starting, benching, and cutting?
I'm going with the same route Trent would. Going the same
Harrison.
route.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's very obvious at this point. Terry, man, the past 3 years without not a top tier or no name quarterback, past couple of seasons over 1,000 yards. So I'm gonna go with Scary Terry, man. For benching, of course, Chase is the better wide receiver. Start Chase, bench McLaurin, cut. Right. So we got that one right here. Oh man, I thought about Champ and I thought about Brandon
Who
for
was that?
this particular one.
Oh shit.
That
Damn.
hurts.
You know what? I'm biased as a Panther fan. I just love seeing the Falcons lose. I'll say the 28-7.
28
Or 23, 23, my bad. 23,
Yeah,
my bad.
28
28 to
got to
3.
be
28. Yeah, that's definitely worse. Yeah, that's definitely worse.
Bro,
Easy.
Brandon will be jumping up and down from there when he saw that
I
shit.
gotta
The
go.
1 yard line.
Now the safe is the 20. The safe one is the 28-3 loss, but I'm gonna just be real. You had it right there. You had the game for the taking with the best back in the league, and you chose to throw it. Why? I mean, I don't think it's the most.
We all know why, bro. Come on.
I don't think it's the most devastating loss. I think it's the most dumbest loss of all time. You know, at least you can say, "Hey, man, you know, Bill Belichick just didn't allow anything. You know, didn't allow us to score any more points in that defense. You know, Kyle Shanahan was making bad plays, but you know that all came down to just one play." And I'm like, "Wow, you blow it all on one play." It was right there. You could have became a dynasty.
Mm-hmm. Trent, who you got? Which one is more devastating?
No, I gotta be the 28-3, bro. That shit's way more devastating, bro. Like you had the game in the bag, bro. Like blowing them out, and that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Lee.
I'm gonna go with 28-3 simply because not only did I not watch the game, but I called the comeback. I did call the comeback, and I spoke it into existence a couple of weeks ago on this page. I said Kyle. Kyle Shanahan is the Mike D'Antoni of the NFL, bro.
Oh wow.
No, that is fair though, Trent, because brilliant offensive mind, but at the same time can't win the big one.
He's the Mike D'Antoni of the NFL. It's official.
Brandon, you said Atlanta was more devastating.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Seattle was just more funny, bro. Like that was just laughable.
I mean, you had Marshawn Lynch. I mean, like at the 1 yard line, beast mode.
I was
prime time beast
too,
mode.
bro.
It's one of the reasons why I'm still proud of the Eagles to this day, bro. Any win against Tom Brady is a win against racism, bro. Like we all know that.
Yo, now that's just crazy.
Yeah. Any win against the Patriots is a win against racism, bro. Like we all know that. So.
I'll probably go with Atlanta. Seattle though, it's still painful.
That shit was
1 yard
funny.
away, though. But Atlanta, you had a 25-point lead. Devontae Freeman was there. He was making the Pro Bowl. He had 4 yards to carry that season. Mm-hmm. All you had to do was run the ball, milk the clock, have it more balanced. Had you done that, you would have scored more points, and you would have kept Tom Brady and company on the sideline. And you decided to throw the ball.
I think the Seattle loss is more equivalent. I would
I would equivalate that to I would equivalate the last three games, the NFC Championship game that year that we blew against Seattle, and that game that they blew against whatchamacallit. I would equivalate that to the 2016 NBA playoffs.
You mean the finals?
I would accumulate the same course of events that happened from the NFC Championship game to the Super Bowl that year, from the Western Conference Finals to the NBA Finals in 2016. It's almost the same exact shit, bro.
All right, and I'm gonna go with Atlanta in this one. Now we're gonna do another start, bench, or cut.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you dirty.
Adrian Peterson definitely getting a start. That's for
Is
sure.
it?
Definitely,
Is it?
yes. Yes.
Wait, hold on. I don't think that's just that clear cut and dry. Hold on a second.
Nah. It's
Wait
clear.
a second. Wait a second.
Smoking nuts. You think it's clear, man?
Wait a second. Let's not forget. Like Marshall Faulk was that guy in Indianapolis too. He was that guy in Indianapolis.
Nah, I agree with that.
Let's not forget. Now, LaDainian Tomlinson, bro, like obviously, I think long term had a little bit more of I say I give him the edge more long term, but this ain't no surefire list right here. This ain't no surefire. Let's just start Adrian Peterson.
I slow it down. It's not a clear, but not because LT was definitely like that. Definitely like that.
Marshall Faulk was that guy.
LT.
Hey, PSP, let me get this off, then I got to dip.
Go ahead, Trent.
I'll say, yeah, so I'm starting AP. I'm benching LT, and I'm cutting Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I got the same.
I
got hit at 2, PSP. Appreciate you, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Appreciate
no problem, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Brent, I'll see you
man.
Monday, brother. I'll see you Monday.
All right, yes.
And Trent, before you go, man, tell them where to follow. Oh, you Champ, man. No, it's all good. Champ, man, who you got for start, bench, and cut?
I'm starting Marshall Faulk, brother.
Oh, what?
I'm starting Marshall
at the
Faulk.
wrong time.
3-time offensive player of the year 3 years in a row. And the MVP. Without him, there is no greatest show on turf.
Who you benching?
I'm benching AP. I'm cutting LaDainian Thompson.
Ooh, you said that a little bit confident, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, I will say, bro. Listen, as a Packer fan, man, AP man was something else, man. Like, I swear he was. But the thing is, AP, even at his best, he still had little bit of flaws, more so than LT. Way more so than Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk, like you said, man. Oh, like even in Indianapolis, he was out of control. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to start Marshall Faulk. I'm gonna bench LT. AP. Yeah, you got to go.
I'm gonna go with Brandon in this one. I got AP, bench LT. That's a tough list though, but
I think Marshall Faulk is getting a bad end of this, bro, because a lot of people really just don't remember. Marshall Faulk was really him.
He was great in Indy, but am I supposed to ignore LT?
It's not that you're supposed to ignore LT. It's just that, like, I think Marshall Faulk's resume as a year-to-year back, it's just. Damn, it's just like, oh man, like you know what, PSP, you wrong for putting this up here, bro. You wrong.
I'm not wrong. I got this from Player's Choice inspired me into doing this, so I'm like, why not?
You listen, you way out of bounds for this, bro. Like, listen, like it's just the thing is, it's just like when I look at AP, I don't think Marshall Faulk and LT as all-purpose backs had the flaws that AP had as a ball carrier, bro. Like he did have
flaw though was fumbles.
Yes, big time. And I like Marshall Falk, LT. We talking about professional, like top tier. Man, oh man, oh Jesus Christ, man! Like, they top,
Okay.
they are top 10 on everybody's list, right?
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Where would you say Marshall was better at LT? They were great running the football. They were also great catching the football. LT also had 100 receptions. I think did Marshall had 100 receptions at one point in his
Did
career?
he? Yeah, he might have.
I
Man.
know he won 3 Offensive Player of the Year awards
Yes,
and
he did.
MVP, and he
Yes,
was
he
just
did.
as great as far as catching the football as LT. But that I mean, that's rolling the dice, though. I mean,
I think LT was the better. I think I'll go as far as saying LT might have been the better all around football player. He might have been a better all around football player. Marshall Falk was the better all around back.
All right. So
I
we're
would
gonna
say
move.
that.
All right,
Yes.
so we're gonna move on to this one. I thought about Champ because I know Champ from ATL, Georgia.
Oh
Better rapper.
wow.
Oh, you wrong for that.
Yeah. Oh what? Nah. So Bobby. Shout out to Big Ox Bob. And his channel. He was doing this earlier.
Yeah, I
On
mentioned it on the chat.
Yeah. He was doing this earlier, and I said, and I still stand to it. I say, Ludacris was probably rapper for rapper. I think Ludacris was better, and I think Ti just had a better, just had a better run than Luda, as a top tier rapper, because that whole King of the South mantra that he was doing from all the way from trap music all the way to the King album. I thought the King album was like a step back from what Urban Legend and what trap music was, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Luda. I'm gonna go with Luda. I think Luda is a little bit more tolerable. It's just like Ti. After a while, man, like even though he was like getting on his stuff, man, during the Urban Legend album, bro, and then the Paper Trail album, like I felt like Luda, Luda had a lot more. He had a lot more energy and a lot more attitude as a lyricist than Ti did. So I'm gonna go with
That Chicken and Beer album, I still listen to that Chicken Beer.
Yes, I do, bro. Yeah, I listen to the Chicken and Beer album. I listen to the Theater of the Mind album. I definitely listened to Back for the First Time album, Word of Mouth. Yeah, like Luda has some, man. Luda has some sometimes, man. He has some years.
All right, Champ, who you got?
Luda.
Mm.
Luda. And I'm gonna be very, very honest with you, because it has to be, and people don't give this album that Ludacris made enough credit, in my opinion, because it wasn't a commercial, but Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mind, yeah. Theater of the Mind was a great album.
Had to be his greatest album.
Yeah, I think Theater of the Mind was a very great album. Yeah.
Because Theater of the Mind, it was.
He did have a gang of features on it, but it was a great album, though.
Yeah, I mean, but you got a chance to see him really dive into his hip hop rather than the party type of Ludacris.
Yeah,
you really throughout
definitely. I think he had a song. He had a joint with Nas and Jay Z,
and held his own.
Yeah, and held. I think he had arguably. I mean, I ain't gonna say. Well, the thing is, I think Jay was just kind of like fibbing on the joint. Nas obviously was him, but he held his own against at that time, arguably the two best rappers, like in the genre, and at that time, man, when you think of. And at that time, who could get Nas and Jay-Z on a track together on the album during that time anyway? That was crazy.
Other than each other, yeah.
yeah, other than each other, man. Like that was just ludicrous, basically. That's just So yeah, I'm gonna go with Luda, man.
Well, I guess I'm the only one. I'm going Tip. I'm going Ti.
You going with Clifford?
Cliff.
Nah, I just think T.I. got more hits than dude, bro. And not only that,
This Wakanda.
huh?
Nah, that's something that he said at the
Oh yeah,
the joint. Yeah.
like whatever you like, you got Rubber Band Man, 24s. You got What You Know About
Bring them
That.
out.
Bring
Bring
them
him
out. Like,
out.
come on, bro.
You Don't Know Me, ASAP.
Yeah,
But we not gonna say it like Luda don't have a lot of hits of his
Move,
own.
bitch. Get out
Move,
the way.
get out the
yeah.
way. Area
Roll out.
codes, roll
Southern
out.
Saturday.
hospitality.
Southern
That dude got so many hits,
hospitality.
bro.
Southern hospitality, bro. I think Trump's damn
Now
near
Luda,
half of
Luda,
like
Luda very
90% of what.
lyricist though.
Yeah. I think Luda is Luda better. I think Luda is a better all around rapper all around, bro. Like
Yeah,
to me, I think that Tip just had better like stories and he adapted to that time. You know, it was a trap era. It was the time to talk about that. That was at the time when Jeezy was starting to come up, and then he still had to kind of hold his own within that aspect in that mid 2000s era. But
yeah.
yeah,
But one of my favorite tracks from Ludacris though is Splash Waterfalls, the remix part. That's a good track.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean I like
Woo.
that track though. I like that track though. I mean it's cool, but I
It,
think
well,
Luda is a better.
once you listen to "I Do It for Hip Hop" featuring Jay and Nas, bro, like that's
Yeah,
gonna
you
change.
can't get any better than that.
Yeah, once you
But
yeah.
I probably go. I'm gonna go with the slight edge tip though. But I don't blame you for going with Luda.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
don't
gonna
blame you
kick.
for concept. Yeah.
So we're gonna go with another start bench or cut, but this is a rap one right here.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh,
This is
you wrong for that. You wrong.
this is another
You're
out of
wrong,
bounds.
brother.
This is another out of bounds thing that you did. Listen. First off,
Hey
listen.
man, hey man, I'm
It's
a genius when it comes to this shit.
look, I put it to you, and I'm gonna go first on this. And listen, like I remember the very first time it's not too many the first I remember, but I remember the very first time I heard Eminem. He scared people. Like he really scared people like as a wordsmith, bro. Like in them late 90s, early 2000s years, everybody just thought like his studio stuff was just like on another echelon, like just what you would think for it. Like, but like a lot of the features and a lot of the lyrics, a lot of the vocals that he did on other people's shit, he went in there and then like he basically outclassed a lot of people on their own shit. You know what I mean? But still in all, I thought DMX nothing was hotter than DMX in the late 90s. Nothing was hotter than DMX, man. So I'm gonna have to go with DMX first. I'm gonna go with in terms of a rapper. Damn, do I think Eminem was better than Big Pun?
One, I mean, remember that Twins track though?
Yeah. But Eminem. I think
Don't forget Beware. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
yeah. Beware was crazy, but I think at that time, and a lot of them was out there, and they came out around the same time. Oh, the crazy thing is, all three rappers kind of came out around that time, around that 98, 99 time. But I think Eminem, like as a wordsmith, like he was able to like if we talking freestyle for freestyle, I don't think he could get the better of Big Pun at that time, or whatchamacallit, or DMX at that time. I think Pun was just like I think he was years ahead of his time. DMX, but like he just had too much grittiness, man. Like and hood type with mixed with like the guy. I'm like, damn, this is a hard one. Um, I'm going to cut Big Pun. And
All right. So start.
I'm a bench Eminem. Yeah, I'm bench Eminem, and I'm gonna start DMX.
So start DMX bench. Start
Em,
DMX bench
bench
Eminem cut
Eminem.
Big
Yeah.
champ.
I gotta cut Big Pun.
Starting DMX. I'm benching Eminem. I'm sorry. I gotta cut Big Pun.
Yeah, I gotta cut Pun.
I gotta cut Pun because though at their peak, nobody was hotter than Eminem and DMX.
No, nobody. Like I think DMX in terms of like overall presence, I think he might have been the closest thing to Tupac.
During that
Brandon, who
time,
you
that's
got,
fair to
man?
say.
It's not.
Um,
Who you
I'm
got,
starting
Brandon?
Eminem, benching DMX, cutting Big Pun.
I think Pondo. Unfortunately, I have to cut him, but Pondo, his lyrics though.
Pun Livers was on a different level, bro. Like it really was. I mean, not to say nothing about Eminem, because I think Eminem was just more of like he was just more of like, well, yo, what is this? But this shit sound like, but you rewinded it anyway because you never kind of heard that type of rap style. You know what I'm saying? So like Eminem ushered in like a rap style where it was just a lot more. It was cartoony, but like deadly. You know what I'm saying? Like like he was nobody really to mess with when it came to words. I think
Mm-hmm.
DMX brought the hood and the streets and the ghetto with him the entire way, the
I'm
entire
gonna
way for the
start.
entire
I'm gonna
ride.
start Eminem. I'm gonna bench DMX. Sadly, I'm gonna cut Pun. But Pondo lyrics though, it's a challenge, man.
It's
You
hard.
could.
It was hard. It was very hard for me to start Eminem over DMX, man. Like yeah, so RP to DMX, yeah, man.
And Pun too. Let's not
And
forget
Pun
Pun.
too. Yep, yeah. Shit, Eminem still alive, man. But RP to DMX. DMX, in terms of like overall stage presence, bro, like only Tupac is probably next to him.
All right. All right, go. We got two last ones, and I promise y'all, because I know y'all tired.
Mm-hmm.
We got better food. Wendy's or Chick-fil-A?
Oh, Chick-fil-A clears. Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A
clears.
definitely
Chick-fil-A
clears.
definitely clears, bro.
Yeah. Next, get
Next.
to next.
I like
Nobody go.
Wendy's though.
I
I
mean, I
stopped.
like Wendy's. No, don't get me wrong. I still eat the nuggets and whatever everything. But listen, if
The nugget spot.
Chick Fil A is in down, is right across the street from Barclays. I went there at like 6 in the morning, bro. Nobody was on that line. I was like, yo, they
Chick-fil-A
got
clears,
breakfast.
bro.
I'm like, yeah, let me
I
go.
stopped eating
That's top
Wendy's after they
tier.
changed from the yellow package.
I stopped eating Wendy's
That is top
once they
tier.
got rid of the spicy nuggets, bro. I stopped messing with Wendy's. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
Definitely
And we
top
got
tier.
one last one, but I do
Was
think this one is an interesting.
Okay. Ooh.
damn.
You know
Madden
something?
NFL 25, Madden NFL 2005, or ESPN NFL 2K?
You know something? You
That
know something? Still to this day, after all of these years, listen, and 2K hasn't made up an NFL game since that time. But still to this day, the hype and the memories that people get told about that 2K5 a football game and everything that it was during the time and how long it lasted. They was like, yo, it lasted a couple of more years. You could update the rosters. ESPN still did the games and everything. All of that was good. But listen, I think Madden in the mid 2000s. We talking Madden at the peak of his powers. You know what I'm saying? Like in the mid 2000, mid to 2000s and the 2000s decade mostly. It's probably only a few other Maddens after that in the previous decade in 2010s that I could think of that was at least solid. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Madden anyway.
All right, champ.
Madden anyway.
I'm gonna go with Madden.
Brandon?
ESPN really was my first game, like for football and stuff. I enjoyed that game, bro. So give me ESPN 5.
I'm going with 2K. That's how
Oh,
I look at
2K.
it.
What do y'all remember most about that year? About that game during that time? What was the thing that stood out
The
the
commentators was
most?
Commentating, Chris Berman with the halftime show,
Mm-hmm.
the fan base, the fans and stuff like that. I mean, it was like more realistic to me than anything. And of course, like
No, the crazy thing is I never played that game.
You never?
Really?
I know the last NFL 2K that I played was NFL 2K2 for the Dreamcast. I never played 2K5.
Was that the one with Randy Moss on the cover?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was the one with Randy on the cover. Yeah.
You never played 2K4, even the one with Warren Sapp on it?
Nope, I never played 2K. The last one I played was 2K2. It was for the Dreamcast. Or 2K, no, it was 2K1 for the Dreamcast, I believe. It was either two. Was it 2K2? It might have been 2K2, but yeah, it was one of them for the Dreamcast.
All right, folks. That concludes the rest of the Sports PSP podcast. Fellas, I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'm gonna let y'all have the last words. Champ, tell them where to follow you, man, and more, man.
Undisputed Champ at TikTok. Give me a follow. I will. Hey, this is football season, so I'm gonna keep fresh content nearly every day. I'm gonna put at least 2 to 3 videos every single day, if not 4 or 5. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. PSP, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed myself. We have to do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
You're gonna lie, them TikToks get out of line, bro. Like I gotta be careful.
That's because you post crazy shit.
But, nah, I don't post crazy. There's a lot of other people that post crazy shit on TikTok. Well, oh my god.
But Champ, you're always more than welcome to hop on the podcast, man. Appreciate you. Love your insight regarding college football and NFL and so much more, man. And we're definitely gonna have you for basketball season as well, too.
Hey, what we thinking of Colorado so far, Champ? What's the word on
He got Oregon winning this one, but not.
I got Oregon
but it's
winning
close,
this one.
though.
It's gonna be a heart attack game.
Okay, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be like down to the wire, like the last one, or it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. I think Oregon will win by 10. They're not gonna win by a bunch.
Hey,
like
Brendan.
people are predicting.
Hey, Brandon, even though I picked Oregon to win this one, I wouldn't mind Colorado to win for one reason and one reason only: to shut Jason Whitlock's fat ass mouth up, man. He talks so much shit about.
Why does he keep on talking, bro? I don't understand that.
I told you. No, Champ. Let me tell you this: he is the female Candace Owens. He's a male Candace Owens, man. He'll talk so much shit,
female man. Candace Owens.
No, he's the male Candace Owens. It's a grift, man. All them white conservatives, they're paying him a shit ton of money in order to say this stuff, man. That's who he is.
That's
man.
crazy.
But, Leaf, last word, man.
Follow me at youtube.com. Leaf4788. Talk a lot of Nets. I will try to get on PC for the Nets season preview because they're going to be doing 30 teams in 30 days. It's going to be 3 hours of nonstop shit from me. Shout out. Want to give a shout out to Eric Bieniemy. He has obviously. You was talking high praises about him and all the opportunities that other coaches was getting and everything, and he finally got an opportunity with a team that's not very really talented, but was able to pull out start the season 2-0, and I think they're going to be a lot better than expected, just off the strength that he's going to show a lot of his range as a coach and as a play caller as well. So, shout out to Eric Bieniemy. I think that's about. Shout out to a big fan Breezy from the Nets fan page. Shout out to Nets Kingdom, Nets Daily. All the Nets pages are available, man. My city will stand tall when it's all said and done, man. Like, I'm looking forward to this NBA season as well, and scoop to see y'all too, man. Hey, Brandon. You need to start believing in Geno a whole lot more than you believe in damn Herbert.
No, I do. I trust.
Yeah. So and I think he's definitely making his mark and filling the blanks for what he should have been doing in his career, and he's definitely making up for lost time. Man. So shout out PSP. I'm a salute. My eyes is getting heavy.
Brandon?
Follow me on Instagram, bben923, TikTok, bben923. Follow my YouTube, Brandon from the Block. Got my own show, the Throwdown Podcast. You see PSP in them on Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, and today my birthday, so just
and
hit
happy
12.
birthday, Brandon.
Appreciate it.
You better be drinking something while your Oregon Ducks beating Colorado.
I might. I'm not sure though. I might.
Yeah,
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. 'Cause I haven't drunk anything since senior year of high school. Like, it's been a minute, bro.
But anyway, folks, it's your boy Sports PSP. Y'all know where to follow me. Like and subscribe to the Sports PSP podcast, as well as my IG Sports PSP, TikTok Sports PSP3. Folks, even though I will be out of town next week, I'll see what I can do regarding the Sports PSP podcast. I will actually be in New Orleans checking out that Beyonce concert and enjoying some good Southern hospitality, man. Nothing better than the big New Orleans. But anyway,
Sure.
folks, it's your boy Sports PSP. Appreciate Brandon from the Block. Appreciate Champ, Harrison, Trent, and the Leaf and the rest of the crew for hopping on. And we is out.
Peace.
Peace.